If you guys want to know when we talk about certain gaming things, or anything for that matter, please check the description of this video. All the timestamps, all the links are there for you to follow along with us. What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Monday Night Wolfcast. This is episode number 38 for the date of September 25th. My name is Wolfie, and with me are my good friends, Zero Miss 3.
Hi.
And Brian.
Hello.
Guys, TGS just happened. That's right, the Tokyo Game Show just happened a few days ago. You know, because it's Monday. So,
Yes.
keeping the canon alive. But before we get the Tokyo Game Show, it's probably the best thing ever. But before we get into that, we should talk about what we did these last few weeks since the last podcast. Now,
let's talk about that.
I'm going to go ahead and throw the ball up in the air. Whoever catches it can go first. Huh?
So, what? Anyways, I guess it'll be me.
Oh, he caught it.
Got it. I sat down on the floor.
Visual gags don't work in an audio podcast. Who knew?
Well, anyways, I'll go first because I don't
Because you caught the ball.
Because you were the weak leader,
You caught the ball.
guess so.
metaphorically. Well, you didn't catch it, I just gave it to you.
I mean, my weight was pretty freaking short, so yeah.
I think I beat you.
Short and sweet. How do you like it? What'd you do, Scoots?
There is one that's missing, but you know what? I'll just mention it. Besides, thing I didn't put down. Did some Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
No.
How'd you like it?
You?
I
You
thought it
playing
was
a fighting
pretty
game?
good. Oh my god, no, yeah.
A Marvel and
nuts.
Capcom game?
Yeah.
Say
I mean, I also got it for Justin and the Burt.
It's true.
Yeah, you can
The
all
Karma
kill each
Monster's coming full swing now.
Don't worry.
other. So, how you like it?
I like it a lot. Until Burt played it. I had to reevaluate my play style.
That's what Burts do, you know.
Burt cheated because he watched tournaments.
Yeah,
That's
he
not
did.
cheating, that's strategic.
He's using strategy, you see.
Strategic.
Watch how we watch the
I
pro
should
players use then
explain
emulate
this.
their playstyle using the best character.
Actually, you know what, Justin? We should explain the characters he used and how
Well.
cheap they are. I mean, a game is cheap.
Yeah, I mean that's
all
Marvel
out.
in a nutshell.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about cheapness.
Well,
Use-
why don't you say what characters you used, and then I'll say the ones I used, and then we'll say the ones Bert used. Since that's all part of our week, so we'll just all get it out the way right now.
Okay, what I used was Dante and Ghost Rider most of the time, and I also used Nemesis. Only against you, Justin.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for the super armor he had.
Yeah, you were like, "What the hell is going on here?" I'm
He
like,
never
"He has
had that much
on
super
everything."
armor on his moves before.
He has armor on everything. It's great.
Sucks.
Hulk is trying to do his punch, and then Nemesis is like, "Come at me, bro."
Just freaking armors through and
Or
takes the hit.
in the language of Nemesis, stars
That's something he would say.
with a hint.
Me?
Of, "Grr."
I used the Mad Titan, Thanos, and I occasionally dabbled in Thor. But at the very end, I decided to go a little nuts, take the suggestion to pick Gamora, and holy crap, I pray for Bert once I learned that character.
All you got to master is the shooting combos.
Exactly. She is so easy, so fast, and so strong. I can see why she's on everyone's team now. Gamora is strong.
I think with Dante and Ghost Rider, I think it was a perfect team. It's just I have to figure out what to do.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was day one, so we're all confused.
Pretty much. Except for Burt, it didn't seem like day one with his stuff after he adapted fast. That's Burt for you. He adapts fast in fighting.
Because he played a little bit of Dormammu in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 already,
Yeah.
so he had that experience under his belt. Captain Marvel was the only character he had to learn. All he did
It's
was
just
learn one combo.
That new move of his is the most infuriating thing I've ever seen. The fucking, what was it, the conveyor belt? That's what I called it.
Oh yeah, Dormammu's
Drags
conveyor
you
belt.
to him. So
Yeah.
it just takes the whole screen, and you have to immediately block it. Otherwise, you're just gonna get dragged everywhere.
Yeah.
Into his fire, into his traps, into everything.
Yeah, he
We were
plays.
supposed to come and bargain.
Exactly. None of us play Doctor Strange, so sadly, none of us could bargain, and we didn't
I
have
was
the time
actually
gem when
hoping-
we did it.
I was hoping that Doctor Strange, whenever if you pick him right,
Mm-hmm.
and he's against Dormammu, I was hoping he would say, "Dormammu, I have come to bargain."
It's sad they didn't do that. You think
Yeah, they had
would?
a golden opportunity.
Perfect opportunity. Oh well.
Akihiko won't do that.
Yeah, you won't.
It's his voice actor, basically.
Pretty much.
But yeah, Burt's team was Dormammu and Captain Marvel.
Sure was.
The perfect synergy team, because Dormammu can do whatever he wants with traps and stuff, and Captain Marvel has the armor and the beams.
And the combos.
And if you have the Soul Gem, which we should probably explain what that does.
Yes,
It
please
steals
do.
life force. It steals life force, and if you do the actual full ability, it
revives
revives,
a teammate.
and it also has both members of the team fighting at once.
Well,
So
you could
let's say Dormammu's on the left side and Captain Marvel's on the right side. Everything's unblockable.
Jeez,
It's a nightmare.
that sounds pretty marvelous.
You got the right idea.
Pretty much.
It's exactly
I had
what it
to.
is.
I was sitting on that one for a while. I was like,
Yeah, you were?
And then there's you, Justin, with the Soul Gem. Do you remember when you got trapped in the box and I told activate the damn Soul Gem, and then you're like, and then you
I
just
couldn't
you kept
because the thing
spamming
was
it.
active.
And then
I
you
just, oh
kept
yeah.
spamming it. It was really funny. Then you beat Burt just doing that.
I stole his life with the soul gem.
You're just
I was
like,
He trapped me in
Die!
the box, but I was like, no, I'm not trapped in here. You're trapped in here with me.
But yeah, the Space Gem, what it does, it traps you in a box. You can't like get out of it. And it's really funny.
It's the timeout box.
And then there was the team that he used was Dormammu and Hawkeye. Fucking Hawkeye.
With the time gem so he could do his stupid kick loops that look like the can.
Exactly. It was really funny. Then there was the Ghost Rider version, which is this looks like he's whipping you with the chain over and over again.
oh boy.
The game is just super dumb. Very enjoyable though. Very enjoyable.
That's good. Good to hear.
We'll play again.
Probably talk more about that later, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Besides that, Pokemon Gold came out on
And
Friday.
silver.
And Silver.
Silver, jeez.
Silver!
Gotta represent the silver boys.
I was a silver guy when I was a kid.
But there's no crystal. That's the true game.
That's the weird thing.
That's the true game.
Because they released red, blue, and yellow.
See, I don't understand why they did that too.
Maybe Crystal will come out later?
Most likely. I mean,
How much is it on the eShop?
$10.
That's not too bad, I guess.
I had to restart the game over and over again just to let you know to get the perfect Cyndaquil.
You mean the perfect Chikorita?
Y'all are both wrong. It's Totodile.
Totodile's not bad.
I
I'm
love
always
that thing.
conflicted between Cyndaquil and Totodile because
I always go Cyndaquil because Typhlosion's my all-time favorite starter.
But yeah, I always pick like it depends on what I'm doing. If I'm gonna get silver as well, then that's gonna have my Totodile.
I'll
I just like
play
Totodile
Silver
because it
until
looks
Sun and Moon.
it looks stupid derpy. I like him.
You just like him because he danced in the.
That's like
Yeah,
saying
in the anime, he go.
that's like saying I like Pikachu from Gen 1 because he was super fat.
Hey, that's a valid one.
That
I like him
is
because he was
the
fat.
best Pikachu.
He was super like he was McDonald's Pikachu.
Exactly. That is
The American Pikachu.
The American Pikachu.
all American.
Made out of 100%
You've heard of
beef.
the Luchador
Uh,
Pikachu. Get ready
and
to
then-
meet the...
And then, oh, sorry.
no, that was it.
Then Pikachu flexes, and then there's an American flag on his muscle.
Oh, God.
100%
Well, no,
beef.
then there's no muscle if he's American Pikachu.
Whatever, there'll be some hidden muscle.
It's
really
a belly
tiny.
roll.
It's really tiny.
And his muffin top.
And it flaps like little flapjacks.
His thunderbolts look like French fries.
His love handles are massive.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
Has the
Why?
joke gone too far?
It's going too far.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't want to imagine Pokemon with love handles.
Whale Lord.
Yeah. You know what? Just throw one of those in the gym. Let's see the gym blow up.
Oh boy. Brian, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to kill you. You like that one,
I was
huh?
just trying to picture how that would work, and I don't want to.
You mean he's a whale?
He's the
got
Lord
that
of
goal.
Wales.
He's the Lord of Whales.
Mhm.
But yeah, how's Pokemon Gold and Silver, Scoots?
Like what you expect from Pokemon Gold and Silver. Same game, just on the 3DS.
Man, it's a shame it's on 3DS and not on a real console like the Switch.
Well, you need to tell Nintendo to get on with their freaking backwards compatibility or whatever that they're.
I've been writing them every day.
That comes out when their online paid subscription comes out.
Ow!
I mean, trust me, I'm not excited for it either, but Nintendo does what Nintendo don't.
That is making great products with arbitrary weird features that make them really hard to play with.
Or making them extremely hard to obtain at all.
That's the Nintendo way. It seems like every week, every podcast, we're talking crap on Nintendo.
They just keep dropping bombs, man.
It's like an
For
ongoing
example-
trend, a trope with this podcast. Is we all every
yeah.
podcast we talk crap about Nintendo because they keep doing something that makes us mad.
They get
For
their
example,
class together. We'd be
for
good.
Brian right now, all you gotta say is Zelda amiibos. You probably have him go.
Fuck! I keep forgetting to check. I'm sorry, Brian. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you don't have to do anything. It's fine.
No, I'm getting you the Guardian amiibo if I find it. I know it. I know you want it. And
You'll
it's
be
the
my
right-
amiibo angel.
Exactly. If I needed a Sonic amiibo and there was some in your city, I'd totally be like get me that thing.
Oh, if there was Sonic amiibos that were actually besides the Smash Bros. One, I'd be picking them up definitely.
I
Yeah,
still
gotta
have
get that
Heroes.
Sonic Forces Persona 5 costume
I won't be surprised
DLC.
if they don't do a Forces amiibo series.
That's because like the OC in the costumes, so you get like the Persona one in amiibo
will.
form.
I
the
don't know if
Knights
they'll do
one.
that, but
That'd be crazy.
I'd be surprised if there's not like a Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, Infinite,
Oh, Infinite would be pretty
maybe
cool.
Shadow. Maybe we'll have a Shadow amiibo.
Oh, I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that one later.
Do you
Apparently,
want everyone
I
to become
made a
Mike
gaff.
Hager?
You made a gaff.
Do you want
I
everyone
did
to
a
become
gaff.
Mike Hager?
Exactly.
No, I just want amiibos of characters.
He just
You
wants
turn people
amiibos.
into Mike Hager because some people are going to be like, "Oh my God, Shadow the Hedgehog, let's go!" Then they just flex their muscles and then they just walk into the store and then they pile
Dude.
drive people.
Hey,
Just
There
whatever
would be
it takes.
so
that.
many custom amiibo shadows when they put guns in his hands.
Oh, don't say that.
Oh my god,
They do it.
that'd be the best thing ever.
It would.
For Mr.
And also
Clark,
the
Shadow the
I'd
worst.
be
Hedgehog.
Mike Hager.
Have one with Black Doom sitting behind him.
Oh my god. Every time I think of Shadow, I remember that stupid commercial they had where he's like walking through the city. Discovering the secrets to my past will be hard, but that's whatever. I'm edgy. It's like
Oh,
something like that.
That's the thing, is that trailer with the Shadow gameplay that we'll talk
Mhm.
about later.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I scrolled down, and one of the comments, the first one I saw was, "I see shadows and I see cubes. I see edges everywhere."
Nice. That's
I was
perfect.
like, Jesus Christ.
People like, but besides the awful, horrible YouTube comments, which is 99.9% of them, occasionally you'll see one good YouTube comment that's like, yeah, that made going into the comment section worth it.
Yeah, there's a good one.
There's usually always one good one, followed by things that are completely unrelated to the video. People arguing
Oh, yeah.
about in the comments. You're like, why?
Yep.
Just like, fuck. Again,
Get that one right.
I'm gonna go ahead and show this. We're not sponsored at all by this, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there. Everyone should know about this. There's an app or an add-on to your browser. I think it's called YouTube Comment Censor or something, and it turns all the YouTube comments into herp derp herp derp herp derp. So that way it's easy to go down and read them all. So
That's useful.
it's very useful, so you don't have to read through the garbagey content that is YouTube comments.
Here, send us a question for the next episode. Well, all everyone's saying is herp and derp.
Everyone's saying herp derp. What's going on?
I don't understand.
God damn it. Besides that,
Perfect.
Scoots, so nothing new to Gold or Silver at all? No HD remake or nothing? It's just the game?
HD. They already have that
Pokemon
with
for a new
Mario Gold.
age.
No, it's still the same game.
No, but you can transfer them into the bank for the new Sun and Moon, can't you?
You sure
Oh,
can.
right. Okay.
Hell yeah, getting my Typhlosion in Sun and Moon.
That's
Well,
not
you
bad,
might be able to do
actually.
it with the current ones too. Maybe, I'm not sure.
I'm already rubbing my nips.
Me too.
But yeah. Besides Pokemon, I also played some Metroid: Samus Returns.
How's
How
that
do you
going?
like it?
Now I'm touching my nips. Oh,
Is it that
game is
good?
too good. That game's too good, man.
Man, I really wish I could play it.
They
Yeah.
did a great job with that game, Tin Man.
Oh,
They did
don't say that. I was
everything.
hoping you were gonna say it's
happened-
bad, so I didn't have
What
to
happened to your
look at it.
3DS?
You know what?
I don't know what it is. I
I'm
don't
just
know
gonna
what
grab
the
your
3DS is.
3DS, Justin, throw it on the ground. You don't deserve to play it.
I already threw it in the trash can last podcast. You heard it.
Well, how are you supposed to play Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon?
You ain't gotta do that. It's not worthy, remember?
No, it's that system's dead to me until it comes on Switch. I don't care.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a
But
shame.
yeah. That
Yeah,
game-
I retired undefeated Pokemon champion.
Retired before anyone else can beat you.
Exactly.
Do you remember your Super, or not Super Metroid, but Metroid Fusion?
Mm-hmm.
And it pretty much has all of that movement plus a melee, which it's a parry thing. And when monsters try to attack you, and if you do the melee, you can stun them, and then you have an animation where you just it zooms up, and then you just shoot the crap out of them.
Oh.
Like when you remember Metroid 2, your whole goal is to kill Metroids, right?
All the Metroids on the planet, yeah.
When a Metroid attacks you, right now I'm fighting the giant one. What happens when you melee, hit it across the face, it stuns it, then you jump on the Metroid and you put the gun directly to their face. While you're riding the Metroid, shooting him in the face.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You should get a 3DS capture card and do some gameplay on that.
Mm-hmm. You should. Spend
That is
$500 to get one.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's $500 that I don't have at the moment.
Hey, if you set up a Patreon, I'll donate $1 to that fund.
Oh,
You'll be
shit.
$499 in the bank.
You'll be $1 closer to having that 3DS capture card.
Joke's on
Thanks.
you when I buy that Frame-meister instead of that 3DS capture.
Hmm.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
Just
That's what
put your
you
phone
need,
camera
Justin.
up to your
You,
3DS.
you need a Frame-meister, then you can do your little Shining Force 3 in HD.
I do need that. Something
Just so
I
we
should
can
probably
see
consider
gold.
investing in.
Mm.
Someday.
Set up a
But right, now,
Kickstarter.
but right now, you need maybe
My
a
drawing
tablet.
tablet.
Yeah, you need something.
Which I'm probably going to look and shop for after this podcast is done.
Oh yeah.
Because I can't get on you about your graphics card, because guess what?
I finally
You
got
have one!
Yay.
now I'm free of the PS1 graphics
PS1
curse.
graphics.
And now you can actually go to the Mishima building without it freaking up on you.
I can now watch Moving Arms not take my computer down to 0.
You
Come
finally
so far.
listen. You can finally
I have.
listen to the theme that you wanted to hear the whole entire time.
I love that theme.
So do I. But yeah, besides Samus Returns, I didn't tell you about this, but Project Octopath Traveler.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You should say that one because Burt also asked me to
Project
play that
what?
game. Octopath Traveler. It's a
It's really
Switch
good.
game.
You'll have to enlighten me on this one.
It's a free demo you can download right now on your eShop on your Switch.
I was about to say, what console? Okay, Switch. Cool.
Mm-hmm. So you can
My
play it
Switch
right
is
now.
2 rooms away. I will.
You can also give feedback to Square Enix.
You should type that on next to your week right there where your cursor is, so I can read that later. Project.
Octopath Traveler.
Okay. Cool. So
Now,
what's it about?
Scoots. Now, he's about to get into that. Scoots.
Okay.
I, too, played a little bit of the game because Bert asked me to do it. But then I heard you were doing it, and I stopped. But I think I played just enough to get the gist of what the game is. I'm curious, since you're the RPG guy, what did you think of Octopath Traveler for the Switch, the demo that's free to play right now?
It's basically like Bravely Default in terms of mechanics, but they do it right. I like how you could duel every person. Every character has a different ability. But the ones that we know so far are the Knight, who can challenge any NPC character to a duel. And you get you experience. Or you could pick the Dancer, which her special ability, she can allure any NPC to become her ally. And it's basically a turn-based RPG, just like Bravely Default. You do the Brave system to add more like attack layers. So like if you keep adding on to like the Brave, that's how many times you can attack. You can attack like 3 times. But there's a cost when you do that. So now you have to wait 3 turns before you can attack again.
It's a very interesting battle system.
You're basically sacrificing. Then there's also the other version of it where you defend. And as you defend, you gain a turn. The same thing like doing Brave, but without a penalty.
That's cool. I like defending giving you another turn. That's cool. I like that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how Bravely Default was. Or if you were like really, really powerful, then you could just keep spamming the Brave thing. Pretty neat system. It can also be broken at times. But yeah, there's also the new system for it. Whenever they don't tell you, but like every enemy's weak to something. When you figure it out, it stuns the enemy. So when you stun all enemies, then they're pretty much free. You could just destroy them.
Nice.
Overall, it's been a pretty good experience.
Did you beat it yet? The demo, that
No.
is.
No, I'm like halfway with the Knight.
Okay.
And also, all the characters I guess I heard from the Nintendo Direct was eventually you'll be able to recruit the other characters into your team. So, like, since you're the Knight, his story is different, but it eventually leads to the Dancer, to where you can get the Dancer on your team.
So
all the other
it seems that there are 8 paths that these travelers are traveling on, and they all reconvene at some point.
Yeah.
Hence the name, Octopath Traveler. I keep wanting to call it Octopuff or Octodad for some reason.
I was about to say Octodad Traveler.
Yeah, it keeps the name needs to change, I think.
Well, it's a tentative title.
Oh, that's fine.
But yeah. It'll be called something different maybe in the future.
We'll see.
I'll go give that a download later, and I shall play that.
Give it a
See
shot.
where that goes.
It's all pixelated, so just to give you a heads up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is really nice, though.
I'm trying to branch out into different genres, so
Play Metroid.
okay.
Even my boss said, hey, play Metroid. Play Metroid, Brian.
If I had it, I would.
This doesn't have to be the one on 3DS.
I didn't say it was the one on the 3DS. I just said I don't have it.
Play Fusion, at least.
Okay.
That's a good answer.
I will keep that in mind. If I ever come across it, I'll pick it up. Or if I find it somewhere.
Or if you get that, SNES Classic, you could play Super Metroid.
That is
You
true.
know, Scoots, I would love to get that SNES Classic. But you know what
I like-
Nintendo does?
All you gotta do is double lariat people. You'll be fine.
I like
You
your
know what
tone
Nintendo
there.
does?
Just double lariat people.
They don't
Fine, bro.
supply you with the proper tools needed to get it, Brian.
Nintendo does what Nintendo don't.
they supply and
Aquaman,
don't
they're
supply.
stronger than you.
Aquaman.
They just double lariat the shit out of them.
Yeah, we'll
Then you
see.
watch their body ragdoll all over the wall like a pinball effect, and then goes through a plane. Because Aquaman's actually really strong.
Only when they want him to be.
He's still
Only
lame.
one that's not strong is the Hanna-Barbera one, which ruined his character, but we're not going into that.
Yeah, that's a rabbit hole on its own.
Yep, it sure is. Speaking of rabbit holes, was that your week, Scoots?
That was my week.
Do you want to go
Well
next,
done.
Ryan?
Sure, why not? I didn't
Go for
do that much. I did a few things. I watched Death Note.
Oh yeah, okay.
One of the popular anime, and I also watched the Netflix live action.
Oh, you watched both the anime and the Netflix show.
Yeah, well, I wanted to watch the Netflix one, but I hadn't seen the anime, so I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna watch it first. You know, do it right.
Mm-hmm.
And the anime is great. Loved it.
Right.
Hated the ending, but I loved it.
Okay, then you're on board. Go on.
Yeah, Netflix sucked.
Right.
It was like
I agree.
it didn't represent any of the characters like at all. The story, it was just, if any story was there, it was all over the place. So I was just like, what? Like the whole time I'm just sitting there like, what? Like, it just. Here's my thing, like when they do live action movies or stuff based off of a show or game or something, I don't expect it to be exactly like the show or game or whatever, because then you're watching it and you're going to know exactly what's going to happen. There's not going to be any suspense.
Right.
So I get not following it or not playing to it, but it was just horrible. Like
no other words.
I watched it and it ended. It was only like I think 40 minutes or something. It wasn't very long.
Yeah, I think
But
it's
I
a
watched-
Netflix original movie. I think.
Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, it is, and like, it was. It was over, and I was like, huh. I know why everyone hates it so much.
Wow, I still have yet to see it.
It's well, if you're a huge fan of the anime, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but
Yeah, I've
it's
watched the anime
just-
way back.
it's gross. It was gross. It felt weird.
Gross. Brian
No,
Brian's review in quotes over the Death Note Netflix trailer review. Brian quotes gross.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I hated it, but I can see why everyone was upset with it. But other than that, I also played the Pokken DX demo for the Switch. I don't know if you guys dabbled into that one either.
I just know you didn't like Pokken.
Okay, if you played Pokken on the Wii U, it's the exact same thing with a few more Pokemon. I mean like 2 or 3. Not a lot. There's nothing added to it as far as I know. The gameplay mechanic is the exact same. And it's just like I was so disappointed with the Wii U version just because like I bought it, played it, and I regretted it. So I was like, alright, it's the exact same thing, still sucks. So, I mean, it's actually out by now.
Yeah.
Came out the other day. I don't know if anyone actually cared about it or bought it or wants to buy it, but I will not be buying it.
Yeah, you're not a fan of Pokken?
Yeah, well, it's not bad. It just, I don't know. I didn't play it very much. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't one I was gonna go like, oh, this is, I'm having fun with this. I was just like, I'm just mashing buttons and winning all the time. And ooh.
Yeah.
Like,
Were you playing it online though?
I played a few matches online.
Because that's the only thing I can see redeeming about the game is the online.
I played
Everything
it.
else is kind of
Yeah, no, I did a few matches online, and like my track record there was kind of half and half. You either play someone who's really bad at it and sucks, or you play someone who plays way too hard at this and they just stomp you, and you're like, oh, all right.
I learned nothing from that match. Thank you,
Yeah,
stranger
I
online.
lost in 2 seconds. Thank you.
Quick question: Who did you use?
Blaziken was my main.
There you go. That's a main right there. Screw the haters like Burt.
Yeah. But he wasn't. I don't
Burt
think he was
used-
available in the demo for the DX one.
Mm-hmm.
But Empoleon is, and Empoleon is super slow.
The penguin thing?
Yeah, he is really, really, really slow, and it's so weird.
Is he strong though to make up for the
Ah.
lack of speed?
Yes, in a way. I guess if you play him right, yeah.
Hmm.
I might not have been playing right. I might have just been playing him shit. I don't know, but
Maybe he's a
it was.
technical
I
character.
played him one round and I was like, all right, I'm done with that. And in the demo, you only get you can only play so many matches and then you can't play it anymore.
Ah.
Which I don't really know why they did that. I thought it was kind of weird.
They don't want you spending too long in the demo. Go out and actually play the game.
Well, it's not like you can do anything else. You can only do just basic matches, and you only have 3 Pokemon you can use.
Yeah, for some people that'd be enough.
Yeah, you can only play I think 15 or more. I think I forget what the number was.
That's a lot, actually.
Yeah, but I finished the match, and it's okay, you have this many matches remaining in the demo.
Oh, do you have
like,
to delete it and
gross.
install it again to get the matches again, or?
I don't know if you can or if it'll work. But after I saw that, I was like, yeah, well, I'm not too interested anymore. Bye.
Yeah. Sadly, an extra copy of Pokemon was not sold.
Well, yeah, especially because I'm pretty sure they're selling it for full price, aren't they?
If it's a Nintendo game, more than likely, yeah.
And to me, that's completely not worth it. Because if anything, it's basically just DLC for the first one.
Yeah.
It's barely got anything new from what I've seen. Now they might have had more stuff that I didn't, but
Yeah,
just from playing the
Pokemon
demo, I was like, all right, there's nothing here.
It's a weird decision to bring that game. Pokemon didn't really set the world on fire on Wii U.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised they did wanna.
So they brought it back again with 3 or 4 more characters and a higher than the same high price tag. It's you're not gonna sell me this game. You didn't sell me it on Wii U when I had one. You're not selling it to me now, so
I already dropped $60 and played maybe 10 hours of it. I'm not dropping another 60.
So yeah, you've already been burned on that. I mean, it's not. I have yet to play it, but Scoots, Brian, and Burt, you guys played it.
To me, it just It's a Pokemon game I don't care to play.
Burt used Machamp.
I'm surprised I'm pretty sure all the characters that were broken will still be, because like I said, to me and the actual fighting, there's nothing's changed. You still have the same phase shifts. It's the same. They shift the same way. It actually seems easier to shift a phase now. Because you push one, or I think if you attack with a strong attack once or twice, now it automatically switches.
It sucks because I really like the idea of this game.
Oh, I do too. When it first came out, I was like, oh, this is gonna be hella fun. Nope.
But then they made it kind of weird.
Yeah.
It was, but it got old really fast.
Well, yeah, it didn't last long. Like I said, I played for a few matches. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then the more I played, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a one-trick pony where it's that again, huh? All right.
Yeah, and especially for $60, I was like, it just doesn't feel worth the $60.
That's weird because most fighting games you get your money's worth out of just the replayability of playing the same the match over and over and over again, or just playing it over and over again. So you're not generally
I almost
supposed
feel
to
like
get
it was
tired
too
of
easy.
it. Oh, I can see that.
To me, there was a few, like I said, I'm lost a handful of matches, but there was never a moment where I'm like, I'm not struggling to fight somebody. I'm just hitting the buttons. I'm like, all right, grab them, counter them, punch them, done.
See, that's weird because that's the opposite of what a lot of people who don't play fighting games would say is these things are too hard. I don't want to, learn thousands of inputs just to, fight against other people. I just want to mash, that sort of thing. But it seems like this game hit that where it's it's easy enough to play that anybody can pick it up, but for some reason it's lacking a hook that makes it like Smash.
It was never exciting. It's just
Smash has the super appeal of just being. It has all the characters you like, and it's super easy to pick up. And I guess to an extent, it's a little hard to master and get all the super hard meta stuff down. But for the most part, anybody can pick up and play that game and understand, and it's fun.
Maybe it lacks move creativity because you can't really be creative with Pokemon's moves.
Well, yeah, that's true.
It's just one string.
You have a kick attack and a punch attack. You can't do a uppercut or a. Well, maybe you can.
You can. It's just you can't good example would be Tekken. How creative you can be with your moves.
Yeah, you could choose whatever move you want to do, and do it. I got you. I'll probably pass on this one
it's
too.
just kind of lackluster. Like,
I mean, you could try it, Justin.
I was gonna say, play the demo and see for yourself, but I wouldn't
No,
straight up buy it. At any
it's not
time.
that. It's just it doesn't have any Pokemon I care about. No Mudsdale.
Here's Charizard.
Yeah, that's just one.
It's got a Decidueye.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the
The grass starter from
grass
Sun
bird
and
from
Moon.
Sun and Moon.
No.
I can't think of the freaking starter name.
I just want Mudsdale and Rockruff
Rowlet.
as an assist to my
Rowlet.
Mudsdale.
Either way,
Well, you're not getting that then.
I think the
the game.
Decidueye was the only one from Sun and Moon, and I'm like, why did we get just one? I don't know. Putting
I don't
in
even know if
Cinnamon would
they're
make more
even-
sense because he's a fighter.
I was gonna say I don't even know if they're gonna be adding more characters to it.
It's a dark
either.
type.
Like I said, yeah, but he's a fucking wrestling cat.
Dark
Yeah,
type.
he would make the
He's even
most
got
sense
the wrestler
for.
belt.
There's no fighting type in there. Just dark type and fire.
No, I'm not saying he's a fighting type, but he's a
As I put on my
fighter.
nerd glasses.
Either way, just some of the decisions on it, I'm like, well, why though?
It's still funny as hell right now to me.
Yeah.
They could have made him on, four-legged monster, but no, they made him a freaking wrestler that's on two. I'm not going into that.
Mm-hmm.
Every fire
I
type.
like Center Wars design.
Every fire type. Their
It's
final
fire.
evolution. They're always on their 2 feet.
It's true. I never thought about that.
And it became a fighting type out of nowhere.
Because even like Cyndaquil, once you get into Typhlosion, he's standing up.
That's
Uh-huh.
true. Yeah, huh?
Charizard stands up.
Yeah.
Blaziken stands up.
Blaziken and
Yes,
Infernape.
he does.
Yep.
Delphox.
Yep.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, never noticed that, huh?
I think
Imagine
Delphox
that.
is the only like one in the series after when they started doing all the fighting types that wasn't actually a fighting type. Because you got Blaziken and then Infernape. Is there one in between? Or one after?
I would know.
I can't remember.
You're talking about
Yeah.
Embor?
Yeah. But was he before or after Delphox?
After. No, before.
Yeah, so you got Blaziken, Infernape, Imbor, and then Delphox was in fighting, and then Incineroar technically isn't fighting, but he's got the fighter style
Yeah.
and the wrestling move, C move.
That's funny because when you when I mentioned Embor, he's that forgettable.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
totally couldn't
forgettable.
remember it.
But yeah.
Yeah, that was my week.
Cool. I'll go ahead and catch the ball now. Get into what I did these last few weeks. Starting
away.
off with BoJack Horseman Season 4. Now, I didn't watch the full season. I only watched the first few episodes. And I was like, you know what? Saving these for a rainy day. No rush. I really, really enjoy the show. So far, it seems like the story continues with where Season 3 left off. Believe it or not, there is an actual overarching narrative to this show. It's not just like a dark comedy. There's actually...
Just sketches.
Yeah, it's not just sketches. There's overarching story with this, and I think I know where they're going with it, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm excited to find out. But just to set the tone, the first episode is the first episode starts off on such a like random weird note where one of the characters, Mr. Peanut Butter, who's this golden retriever man, he's one of the best characters in the show, all of a sudden is running for, I believe he's running for mayor in his town. And this guy has no like experience whatsoever other than I want to do it, therefore I'm doing it. And so he tries to run against Sir Gopherton. It's like this gopher guy who's been like the mayor forever. And one thing leads to another, and it winds up being this ski this ski event down the mountain to see who can run for mayor. It's so stupid. And it's as dumb as it sounds. It's just like it starts off so grounded, but then at the end you're like, how did they get to this? It's
Jeez.
like, yeah, we're gonna ski to decide who becomes the mayor. And it was like, okay, they're getting me back into the swing of things, this random crazy world they have.
True.
Then the second episode just kind of puts it back on track, and the story kind of takes precedence, and it becomes a little more serious again. So, yeah, it's got its serious moments, and oof, learning a little bit more about the character himself and about his past, which is kind of barely touched upon in the earlier seasons. The second episode kind of goes a little deeper, and it's like, oh, kind of see why this character's a little fucked up more. I like it. I'm gonna watch the rest of it, as time goes on. I'm not gonna binge it all like I did last time and be sad that I don't have any more BoJack Horseman to watch. So
that's the only reason I hate shows on Netflix.
You're like, I could watch it all now, but then you're like, then I'll have nothing.
Yeah, I've watched the thing and I'm like, well, now I'm bored. I have to wait another year.
Exactly, till the next season. God damn it. But I like the option of having it always there in case I just want to watch it. I love that about Netflix.
That was Stranger Things.
Oh, that's the reason I got Netflix again, was to watch Stranger Things season 1, and so I can get to season 2 whenever that comes out in October. That show's so good. That's so good.
I'm ready. I've got it saved.
Me too. But besides BoJack Horseman, I played Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. We already talked about that. And before that, I went to see the It movie.
Yeah.
Stephen King's It. Did either one of you catch that by chance?
I really want to, but I don't have anyone to go see it with, so I'm just kind of eh.
I wouldn't have saw it by myself.
I do want to see it because it looks great.
I've been getting the business for 2 weeks, so I know. All
right, I'll keep it spoiler free then. But suffice to say, I think, and I've said this before on the podcast many times, I don't like horror movies at all. They're not scary. They're not fun for me. But yet, I went out to see It, and I will say it's probably my favorite. I won't say it's scary, but it's one of my favorite. I don't know how to call it's my favorite thriller.
Okay.
I've
heard a lot of good about it.
It's really good. Surprisingly, See, I don't want to get into it because you guys haven't seen it. If you really want to see it, I don't want to
I know the ground bases of the story.
Yeah, everybody knows the ground bases. It's a small town. Kids go missing every 25 years or so, or I forget what the number is, but kids go missing every certain amount of years. The story takes place during the year of the missing children children start missing again. One of the characters you've seen in the trailer, this little kid in a raincoat, doing his little boat down in this rainy gutter, falls down, and out comes Pennywise, the dancing clown. And now, I will talk a little bit about this scene. That's the only thing I'm going to talk about. The scene with the kid. The kid's name is Georgie. When he goes to the sewer with his little boat, and he's talking to Pennywise. You already know because everybody's seen the infamous scene with Pennywise in the sewer talking to the kid. Whether you saw the 1990s TV show version or you saw it spoofed before, where they all float down here. That thing. That setup right there, that happens within the first 10 minutes of the movie, so it's not.
So they jump right into it.
Yeah, they go right into there, and
I hate long 45-minute expositions.
Oh, me too. I hate when it's a horror movie about the creature, and then you watch the movie and it's like, man, it's been 45 minutes and the creature has not shown itself.
Or it's just 45 minutes of them talking about what happened the whole time, or especially when it's something we already kind of know. It's
exactly, because that frustrates me. It's just get to the monster maiming already.
Right. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Pennywise not actually a human?
That remains to be seen. You see.
Well, I've heard, and I don't know how true this is because I don't know a lot about it. But I've heard that he's not human. That he's just taking the form of what kids think are entertaining or something. So they attract him, and then he terrorizes them or kidnaps them or whatever.
Yeah. The basic premise of that is Pennywise is it's this thing that feeds on fear. So
Yeah.
it takes on the form of what you fear the most to make you more appetizing to do things with. I'm not gonna say what with, but yeah.
Right.
Suffice to say, the opening 10 minutes, it got me in immediately because, let's just say that scene ends with a period, like, boom, this is what the movie is. Welcome.
Oh,
It's rated R for a reason. So
that's
yeah,
good. I don't know if I'll be able to catch it in theaters, but I'd like to see it.
oh, definitely go see it. What I think makes the movie, I love whoever played Pennywise in this because
Hmm.
they actually are a little off looking, and the
Oh,
way
yeah.
they talk and everything is really good. Because let me tell you, the scene with Georgie in the boat and he's talking to him, it's so good when he's talking to Pennywise because he's like, like, oh, my boat fell down there, and he's like, yes, everything floats down here, blah blah blah, and then he starts talking because he's trying to make friendly with the kid, to gain the kid's trust, and you're like,
Right.
oh, don't talk to him, kid, don't talk to him, but it's like the kid's like, yeah, are there things down there? And he's like, oh yes, there are lots of things down here. We got candy and balloons and everything floats. You like balloons,
Yep.
Georgie? And he's like, yeah, I like balloons. You're like, oh god, oh god.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
No,
it's just
go ahead.
if you've seen the extended trailer, it's just that there's a moment that they don't show in the trailer, and it's such a great moment with Pennywise where he's talking to him, and he's like I should probably go, and he's like, oh, what about your boat? And there's this moment where he's just staring at this kid, and he doesn't say anything for like 5 seconds, and it's just music, and it's just him oddly staring at this kid. And if you look real close, you can see a line of drool going down his mouth. It is such a subtle, amazing I was like, oh, that's good. Like,
Jeez.
wow, that's good. I was like, oh, I don't like where it's going. And the movie goes. Let's just say that. What
Yeah.
really makes the movie good is not so much it's the scariness, because I mean, there's one or two moments where it actually kind of got me, but it's the characters, really. You're rooting for the characters because the characters are very likable in this.
That's good. I've
It's
seen
basically yeah. Go on.
I was gonna say I've seen an interview with the guy who plays Pennywise. I forget his
Mhm.
name, but they were talking to him, and then they had him do like the smile and everything. And I was just like, oh yeah, this dude's creepy.
Oh, he's really good. He plays it up real good.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, basically it led the way for Stranger Things. If you like Stranger Things, then I recommend checking out
Yeah,
it.
someone had took a screenshot of the trailer, and they're like, oh, Things season 2, huh?
Yeah, it's basically Stranger Things, but
That's
with
good.
an evil clown. It's pretty good. I like it. But we know this. It's an R rating
Oh well.
for a reason. So if you're
Yeah.
squeamish, if you don't like certain imagery,
I expect
uh,
some things.
yeah, expect some things. Is all I'm saying before you go in this. Don't go in there thinking it's PG-13 horror
Sounds
thriller. Yeah, so I definitely recommend. It was a lot of fun to watch that. I'm like, why can't all horror movies be like this?
Right. They'd
If
actually
if you're not gonna make the monster scary, at least make the characters likable. So I don't want them to die, at least, But it's
Right.
always horror movies are always like these jerk ass teenagers that are like,
These-
yeah, frat party,
these
yeah.
popular blondes.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, let's go into the haunted mansion and piss all over the
Yep.
grave of this person. Like, you're fucking asking
Yep.
for this, you dumbasses. I'm like, I can't root for these characters.
I hope
want
you're
them to
dead.
die. Exactly. I hope the monster kills your ass. I kill you
Right.
too.
Relatable.
But yeah, very good movie. Followed by that, I decided to watch Kingsman.
Oh,
To
yeah?
prepare myself for the second, not the Golden
Oh.
Circle. I didn't watch the second one. I watched
I was
the
gonna
first
say, because
one.
that just came out.
It just came out yesterday. Yeah. I watched the first one
Okay.
to prepare myself to see the second one,
Yeah.
which I'm probably gonna see today, later on today.
Oh, I'm gonna go see it tomorrow.
Oh, that movie looks a lot of fun. So anybody who's not
what'd you think of the first one?
all right, so I was not initially interested in Kingsman at all because the way the trailer portrayed it, it was just some kind of spy movie. Generally speaking, I'm not really interested in the kind of spy action.
Right.
But this movie it's like James Bond with the absurdity levels taken to like 10, and then they
Yeah.
crank it up a little further with the action scenes. Like, just to kind of set the tone. I think the opening starts with like these agents. This agent knocking on the door to save like this hostage. He proceeds to beat everybody's ass in the room using only an umbrella.
Yeah.
Like, because it takes place in like, it's like these are British agents and everything, and it's like the best of the best of the British agents. And afterwards, he saves the person. He proceeds to get chopped in half. It's split right down the middle and just falls into two pieces. I'm like, oh my god! I was like, what kind of? Oh my god! It was like, oh yeah,
it's a bit out there.
yeah, this chick with freaking like blades on her legs, and I was like, this trailer did not do a good job of portraying what this movie was. 'Cause or else I would have watched this originally.
Well,
And
the funny thing is about that is like I never seen any trailers. I never heard of it. At the time when I was living with my parents, I guess my dad had bought it on Blu-ray.
Right?
I was just digging through the movies because I was like, man, I want someone to watch, and I come across this. I'm like, what the hell is this? And then I
you
watched it. And I was
watched
like, oh, I love this movie.
I know, right? I didn't think I was gonna like it, but like, holy crap! You know me, I like spectacles, and this movie has spectacles. Like, there are just great moments in this movie. Like the action fighting scenes and everything are so good. It's like so over the top. I love that crap. I'm like, give me a fight scene, make it super interesting. Show me things I've never seen before. When you're showing me a dude bodying people with an umbrella, like in creative ways, like he's like as he's fighting like this group of people, like they're not all standing around going ooh ooh as one person's throwing punches at him. No, they're all coming in at him, and he's like swinging an umbrella.
It's realistic.
He cracks this dude upside the head as he grabs the guy with the hook of the umbrella, twirls him into another dude. Like they crack skulls together, trips the guy over. It's like all this over the top, just like action, action, action. There's no downtime, and it's like.
Yeah.
It's real. I'm like, oh man, this is visceral. And I don't know, Brian, if you remember, there's a certain fight scene that takes place in the middle of the movie at a church.
Oh, that's the best.
That one is so brutal. Holy crap.
I love that.
It is like holy, and it's just like, yeah, this is an R-rated movie. Like this is probably one of my favorite fighting scenes in any movie ever because of how over the top it is.
That and it's correlated with the music. And
right, it's so good. The music syncs up with the action. It's just like, my god, everybody is getting murdered in the most horrible ways possible.
In a church, nonetheless.
It's so good. It's so good. I love that fighting. I watched that fight scene like 3 times back to back to back. I was like, this is amazing. I was like laughing the whole time. Just people fucking. Oh my god, that church scene is amazing. But yeah, that movie itself is really good. Just like when I say it's over the top, it's over the top. Suffice to say, there is a moment when people lose their heads, and it's a firework like display. It is.
Oh yeah,
that part, right? Like I'm just being vague, but like if these moments sound interesting to you, if you like your over the top graphic violence and cool fights and stuff like that, mixed with like British espionage, check out the Kingsman. It's so good.
The new one can like keep that essence that it had in the first one.
From the trailers they showed, that's the thing that got me interested. Was I watched the trailer for the second Kingsman, and it was like all this crazy crap where they're like he's walking down like this alleyway with an umbrella blocking bullets, and he's like firing out of the umbrella at this group of like terrorist looking people. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, this is Kingsman? I was like, let me go check out the first one. I need to see this. So, and I actually really wound up liking it. So, I hope the second one, like you, I hope the second one is really good.
I'm gonna go try to see it tomorrow because I do want to go see that.
Me too.
Definitely.
I'm probably gonna see it later today. Well, hopefully. But besides Kingsman, that's pretty much it for my week. This has been a good week. I watched BoJack. I saw It movie. I played Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and I did some Kingsman. I can't wait to see Kingsman 2.
Be a good one.
I hope so. So now that we are done for our weeks, we should go ahead and move on to the gaming news. So, TGS happened, the Tokyo Game Show, for those that are not in the know. It is basically this giant convention in which they showcase a bunch of Japanese games that are coming out in Japan on the Vita, mobile, PS4s, whatever have you. Most of these games have not been announced for localization. These are mostly just announcements of the games in general. So a lot of things were announced, but we're only going to really cover the things that interested us. Starting off with, of course, Monster Hunter World, which had a YouTube video that showed off the avatar creation, the Palico creation, and their new flagship monster, the Nergigante. Scoots, you want to take a crack at that?
Nergigante.
Thank you. Fergie Ferg. I watched ever since Monster Hunter World was announced. Everything that's come out for this thing, I've been following closely. I'm liking this game a lot. I'm liking it. I mean, I've been loving it, but like, I need more. Pump more of this Monster Hunter World into my veins.
Means we're gonna have to play it on PlayStation 4.
Oh, okay. So it's not on the docket. I actually want to talk about that real quick. It's also concerning Monster Hunter World. Did you see the collector's edition went up for it?
Yep.
GameStop only.
I didn't know that.
And it sold out.
Fuck.
Right? Fuck me. It was a nice collector's edition. It's a big old box. Had a statue, a hardback book, soundtrack. You know, all the good stuff that I kind of really wanted because I like Monster Hunter. Can't get it. They're probably going to have restocks, but like GameStop exclusive and they already sold out. I hate GameStop. Like, give it to me on Amazon. I would have ordered on Amazon.
Yeah, but you can't stop buying stuff from them.
Apparently, that's how GameStop got me back in. All it took was Monster Hunter World. Thanks, whoever made that decision. Great. Making me go back in that damn store.
I was going to pre-order that, too.
I know. Me too, Scoots.
It would have looked good right next to my collector's edition of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
We're alongside your Infinity eggs?
Yes.
They do look like eggs.
They're just sitting in their case, unable to be moved. Not even what's the color scheme they use? It's like matte or whatever. It's like not opaque and see through the way they should be. It's like they look like
it is when you turn it on.
But when they're off, boy, do they look like delicious chocolatey Easter eggs.
They sure do. You know what I told Burt? I need some cosmic eggs with some cosmic bacon.
There you go. What would be the MacGuffins that would be the cosmic bacon in the Marvel-verse? We'll kill Spider-Pig.
Oh.
Don't kill Spider-Pig.
We'll use him as bacon.
Okay then.
For the cosmic eggs.
Must be radioactive.
Oh, that's true.
Well, so the cosmic eggs.
That's true. If you touch them as a human, you'll fucking explode.
We're already dying. Might as well just go all in.
Yeah, just like, you know what? Soul Stone. Ah!
Such protein.
Right, they're not Infinity Stones, they're Infinity Eggs. You touch it and you just turn into like a yolk.
And then Thanos throws you on a skillet, starts cooking it.
The Mad Titan is in the kitchen.
I love me some eggs.
He gets up out of his chair and he's like, I'll do it myself.
If you want protein, you gotta do it right.
That's perfect.
Jeez.
Yeah, I want someone to edit the ending of the Avengers movie where Thanos first shows the end of Age of Ultron where Thanos gets up and he's like, if you want it done, I'll do it yourself. But they edit like Kiss the Cook apron on him with like a little chef hat on him. It has like a skillet in his
Instead of the
hand.
Infinity Glove, he's pulling out a skillet.
The Infinity skillet. It's old Infinity eggs.
It's an Infinity Gauntlet and something comes out of it. It's a skillet.
It's a skillet. Yeah.
Or a spatula or something.
In a griddle so you can cook some pancakes. Oh, jeez.
Can we make the Marvel Breakfast Universe canon, please? The
Please,
MCU.
whoever's directing the new Avengers, please edit that in somewhere.
Make it so. Oh man, that's good.
Jeez.
Place Captain America's shield with like a lid.
What have you
lid.
done to Thanos?
Yeah,
It's
use it
the
as a
same
plate.
exact thing you did to Sigma.
Oh god, yeah. Hey, Chef Thanos is better than pedophile Sigma.
Well, I think anything's better than a pedophile.
You heard it here, folks, guys. You heard it here first. Chefs
official.
are better than pedophiles. It's official. You can quote us on that. Ooh.
It's true. That's what happens when you have an obsession with Mega Man X.
He's not wrong. How do we get from this to Monster Underworld? Anyway, Monster Underworld. It's got customization. It's got monsters. It's got hunting. If you're into that, check out these trailers from TGS. They're really cool. Our next news story. SNES Classic, and here we go with the Nintendo story again. SNES Classic to ship into 2018. More NES Classics will release in 2018.
So wait, they're bringing back the NES Classic as well?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Are they going to actually be available this time?
What was
That's
their
the
excuse?
question.
I gotta remember what their excuse was.
It was a
Said
limited
something
time
about-
only thing.
They underestimated production. Yeah.
We had no idea anybody wanted this shit.
We had no idea people wanted our legacy system.
With their fingers crossed behind their back.
This is what happens when they rely on Japanese sales. When they rely on Japanese sales, they don't think about it, and they're like, "Oh, I guess that we don't really release a lot of it."
They don't realize Americans will buy your childhood, buy your childhood back.
We will buy crap in bulk. We'll buy GAC if it makes us feel like kids again. It's ridiculous. Like, here's the thing. I could maybe stretch my mind to say maybe they were under ship for the first one, because let's face it, the retro console thing has been around for years with the ones you find in Walgreens, like the Atari one and the Sega
Yeah,
one.
but they
Those are shit.
couldn't not know about the SNES.
That's what I was thinking. Like, that's what I
It's-
said. Yeah, like the NES, maybe I could be like, okay, sure, but
But especially after all the shit they got, like
yeah, the SNES, they should have come out full
know.
cylinders. They knew they had like these products. There's no
they know
excuse
what they're
for this.
doing.
So now look, let's give them a Wolfcast benefit of the doubt here and say
They were giving them a few too
maybe
many.
let's throw them a bone. Maybe they'll actually keep up with stocks this time. They said look, Reggie even said, and I don't have the exact quote, but he did say it a week ago, that do not buy the SNES on eBay. You should not have to pay more for that. Stock will not be an issue, I believe was the thing he said. I'm loosely wording it, but something along those lines. Take that for what you will.
What if Nintendo did that just to boost their stock market? Like, if it shows that they put out something and then 100% of it sold,
I believe
it
that.
just makes them look like hella good in the stock market.
Oh,
Maybe they
yeah.
just did it on purpose.
Our products
I'm
sell really
convinced
well.
they did it on purpose, but still, they're screwing us over.
I know. So, I mean, if they said stock's not going to be an issue, I expect there to be like weekly, monthly shipments of a lot of these things. Make sure
If
people.
stock is an issue, I expect Reggie to deliver one to me personally.
Look, we're not saying you guys are scumbags, but until you guys give us our SNES Classics and make it so the scalpers can't benefit off of this thing, then you're scumbags.
We're not saying Nintendo's being sucky, but if I had to compare them to an object, it would be a vacuum.
There you go. And you can put that on your SNES and stick it. I had nothing for that one. So if they can actually get some stocks out, that's fine. It's just, I mean, we've been burned so many times. I mean, all we can look at is with cynicism and be like, yeah, sure, yeah, like last time, huh?
Yeah. Well, as everything else with Nintendo, I will be optimistically
Cautiously
excited.
optimistic.
Yes.
Now,
Me
if
too.
only they could do that with their amiibos.
That's a rabbit hole in its own.
You know, if
Baby
you're in
steps.
Japan, you will never have this problem because they always have enough.
Well,
Well,
Japan
it's,
needs to give me
it's,
some
a, it's a
love.
nice little small country. It's easy to keep
Exactly.
stock
No
there. Not like this massive mass of fatties and burgers that is America.
Yeah, we don't want cool figures of game icons we love.
Nope. You know what we do want? A lifetime shipment of Animal Crossing amiibos, though, that they can't get rid of.
God, that's so true.
They're
Look at the
never
board
going
game.
away.
Down here in Springfield, I have a lot of stores that sell amiibos. Everyone I've been into, it's all Animal Crossing.
No matter where you go.
And I'm just like,
Maybe I
dude,
should buy those. 'Cause
Yeah.
eventually, they'll become the rarest motherfucking thing ever.
This guy, you have
If
to
they
spend
pull
more than your
what they do with
mind.
ET and
Up
bury
my
them all in
mind.
the New Mexico desert.
Sweet. Then it'll become rare again.
It would, but then they'll just re-put them out again at the same number, vast numbers. Flood the stores of them. I don't know what they were thinking. They honestly think they're gonna sell those amiibos based on a crappy board game.
Whatever. If we're gonna be playing that, you know that, right?
I'm not playing that game.
You're gonna come over. We're gonna play it.
I'm not playing it.
You're
Did
gonna
you see the Mario Kart 100 thing, by the way?
What?
Did you see the Mario Kart 100 minigame, whatever it's called, for Switch?
No, I haven't. No, I have not.
I think that was on a direct. I don't know. I briefly saw it. I don't know if that's actually a thing. If that's the case, if it's just the minigames, I might get that. The board game's what pisses me off about that game.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. You're talking about the Mario Party 100 thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Will that be online?
I don't know.
No.
Probably not. It's Nintendo, you know?
Yeah.
Wait for the charge service.
Nintendo, and it
Well, the other Mario parties have been online, so it's hard to say. Maybe.
Well, it's online now, but you'll have to pay for it.
Exactly. Now launching with the service. Mario Party 100.
I mean, as long as their online's good, I'm okay.
Me too. I don't know.
But if it's anything like it has been, like, I am not paying for that shit.
Yeah, me too. Even though I love Splatoon, I'm still occasionally having a hiccup. Not like connection issues, just people disconnecting. I don't know if that's their thing or if that's a user end thing on their end. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say, really.
Damn portable modes. But besides the SNES Classic and the NES Classic, which we'll all hopefully be able to get, because
I hope so. I swear I'm gonna.
Ryan
this is almost gonna be like the last straw for Nintendo. Like, it's either they deliver on this one or we're done.
Brian is giving them the ultimatum right now. Listen, motherfuckers.
I am so strung out on Nintendo.
I'm so sick of this shit.
I'll pile drive people. It'll be fun.
I mean, I'm not above it either, but good lord.
Shouldn't
have to
will
murder
Brian
for
have
a
to stab
product.
someone for it?
I've never committed murder before, but Jesus.
He'll pull a Kingsman church scene on the GameStop if he has to. Then he walks up the SNES Classic, bloodied.
Better yet, we'll do the freaking the rolling death cradle on people.
That was in Kingsman too. That's one of the cool things. Like, he grab a dude, break his neck, start rolling with him as he's shooting people. It's really fun. Sorry, I went into Kingsman again. You should check it out, Scoots. I think you'd like it. The first one. I don't know about the second one yet. I haven't seen it. But anyway, on to our next news story. Did you guys know Sonic Adventure 3 cannot happen because they need to evolve and advance the idea of the Sonic games first?
You mean can happen?
Oh yeah, that's right. It can happen, but it won't. Because they don't know how to. If they need to evolve the series first. If they can't evolve the series, goddammit.
What do they mean evolve the series? Just
because if Sonic's not kissing a human female while he's dead, it's not evolution enough. Damn it. This to me confuses me. This quote confuses me so much because I'm like, what do you mean evolve? You spent every 3D Sonic game trying to evolve him, and that's the problem.
I was going to say, it's like Sonic's has been all over the place. So like,
I'm like, you have not had a consistent Sonic 3D game in years.
Evolve into.
Exactly. I'm like, if you had taken the Sonic Adventure formula and like stuck with it and kept refining it, like many billions of people have already said hundreds of thousands of times ad nauseum, maybe we'd have a damn game that's like capable in 3D. But no, Sonic Adventure is vast. Well, I guess it's not vastly different. It's different from 3 as far as like the adventure aspect. There's no hub world and everything. But then you go to Heroes, which is completely different, control scheme wise. Then you go to Shadow the Hedgehog, which is Heroes on crack with a gun.
And then you go to 06.
Which is essentially Sonic Adventure 3, but rushed out.
That was the death of Adventure 3.
Oh, yeah. Adventure. And then afterwards, we go into, what's after 06? Unleashed, which was a half and half fixer-upper. Was like, oh, I see potential with this Unleashed boost formula.
Yeah,
and then
especially
Colors
when you
came out.
the Wii version.
Yeah, and then Colors came out, you're like, oh my god. This is actually good. This is good. keep
And
this
the
one.
Secret Rings came out.
And then they're like, huh, this one was good. I got it.
What if we turn the slider
Secret
down?
Rings. Black Knight. What the no! Colors! Do more
Blue.
colors! Colors? You must
Actually,
mean...
it was the rings, and then it was Black Knight, and I believe then it was colors.
I think... I want to say Black Knight came out around the... Maybe it was before.
Or maybe Black Knight came after colors.
I don't know. I know
forget.
Black Knight and Sacred Rings were really close together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wanted to
almost
turn
like they
into
were
a
just-
storybook
they had no
series.
ideas,
The
they're just like, yeah,
garbage
here you
dumpster bin fires they were.
They literally just pumped them out with no thought.
You love
Yep.
it. You want Black Knight.
And then Generations came out, and we were like, huh? You did it. Look, you did it. Just keep this. Keep this. Then Boom came out. And then Lost World came out.
Eh,
That's when the herp derp. Okay, basically, with Boom, that's when the herp derp DDT came out of nowhere.
Yeah. To be fair,
Like-
we won't count Boom against them because that's another company, but at the same time, it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
especially if they're going to try to make a canon.
Yeah. And then Sonic Lost World, which was... The game was fine. I'll always stand by this. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's fine. I just don't like the way it controls the level designs. Which is the whole point of playing a Sonic game for me.
Yeah, you're playing the world's fastest animal around, but you have to hold the button to run.
Yeah. I mean, I like the idea of spin dashing, the holding the spin dash to keep like your momentum going and everything. Like as soon as you hit the ground, it's like the drop dash kinda.
Yeah.
I like that. But I hate the 2B level designs. I don't like it.
Yeah,
And
it
the parkour system didn't work that well for me, so.
was very strange.
And here we are at the crossroads. Now here we are, AM after Mania. Leading into Forces. Everybody is cautiously
very nervously
optimistic.
tiptoeing into Forces.
Everyone's sitting there nervously twiddling their fingers. Will it be good?
We're all walking into the ocean with our pants rolled up, just like slowly like testing the
Taking
water.
our
If it's not
shoes
good,
off.
by the way, if it's not good, it'll just say, "Hey,
Reset back to
Go
Sonic
back-
was
go
never
back-
good
go back-
mode.
or go back to 2D Sonic and just stay that way."
Hey, Mania Part 2!
I love it because it's just like Brian said it before the cast when we were talking about it, but like Sonic Mania made Sonic cool again. For a brief moment in time, we were all like, we're
that's
Sonic
one
fans and
nervous-
proud.
Yeah.
And
So
now
I'm really
it's
nervous
like,
about Forces, because like,
here comes Forces
It's not
looming over
good.
the horizon. We're like, wait
Yeah.
a minute.
this could be
Are
like,
we cool to be Sonic fans right now?
do I want to regret everything?
Do I want to keep saying that while this game is looming on the
It did
horizon?
the John Cena.
Yeah.
Coming from downtown.
Like, freaking, like, Sonic Mania's in the ring cutting a promo, and all of a sudden the music just kicks on. Fucking Forces comes
Forces
down to the
slams down.
ring. Like, I hope that Forces is good. I really do. I hope that all the people who've been talking about it being bad are just, like, people who just are, like, burned because they're like, man, Mania was so good.
Yeah, I would love it to be great. It looks fun.
It looks okay. I mean, I haven't seen anything that looks egregious with it. It looks
Yeah.
like Generations with an added team
Some
mechanic.
different mechanics.
Yeah. So if
okay with
it
that.
plays like Generations, I'm okay with that. It'll be fine. But if there's anything more than that, then I don't know.
But this also seems very story heavy. Sorry.
Yeah.
So like that could make it
The s-
worse.
Yeah, the story. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like Sonic stories can go one way. You could have Sonic Adventure. Oh, hang on. You could have Sonic 1, 2, 3 stories where it's like simple, like beat Eggman. That's the story. That's it. That's all you need. Maybe there's a little more of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. When you combine the cartridges, you get like the silent story where Knuckles gets betrayed. To me, that's the perfect Sonic story. Then you go to Adventure where it's like, okay, it's fun to make fun of at the time because it's like, you know, has not aged well at all. Then you go to Adventure 2 where I still think it's silly, but yeah, the
It's
story
silly,
was,
but it was fun.
yeah, it was a good, like, don't get me wrong, I was immersed in that story when I was younger. I was like, this is
yeah.
the best story ever. The Eclipse Cannon, hell yeah.
I was gonna say, especially if you do the hero and dark story, then you get the
The
middle
true
story.
ending. Yeah,
Yeah.
the final. That was good. Like, everybody's like, you look back and it was so stupid. And you're not looking at it as the young person you're supposed to when you're playing it.
Yeah, it was meant for kids. So when you were a kid playing it, it's like,
oh yeah,
this is
you were
amazing.
super into that. Heroes it's okay. Shadow, we don't talk about that. Yeah, and it's just you go through the stories. The stories are so hit and miss.
I know why you don't talk about it because there's no basketball in it.
It's a
It's true. If they did a Shadow the Hedgehog re-release, an HD re-release, where
And threw
a
it in
basketball was a secret weapon, well, you know those Sonic containers where you break them open, you get like the Sonic themed weapons, the Sega themed weapons, like the Billy Hatcher gun and stuff like that. There's just a basketball in there.
That would be.
It's a one-shot
best
killer.
redeeming thing for that game.
And then replaces the animation where he's skating with one where he's like running down and he's dribbling the ball, but a very derpy, poorly animated way. It can one shot the final boss if you
sprite
save
with
it.
a really derpy one.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the ammunition is one shot. You can only get one shot. Make it so Sega. I would buy it.
I would be
This
alright.
reminded me of Charles Barkley, Sup and Jam. Then the
Shadow.
Chaos Dunk.
The Chaos. Hey, look, Shadow was built for it. It literally has his title in there. Chaos Dunk.
Oh, perfect. I can
Like
hear him
breaks the
now.
backboard.
Freaking golden spears just shatter everywhere.
Shadow go flying everywhere, killing cheerleaders and everything.
Green flashing lights that are giving you seizures.
He's like teleporting back and forth between the different rims, using the Chaos Control over and over again.
That basketball RPG, man.
It's pretty good.
I'd play it.
So yeah, just to go back on topic, yeah, the quote confused me because I was like, yeah, like Sonic
It's just an
Mania did,
excuse,
huh?
like, oh, we're never doing Adventure 3.
I mean, I would have actually preferred if they just came out and said, look, we're not doing Adventure 3 ever. There's no way it can ever live up to the namesake at this point. Plus, the Sonic team that made the adventure games back in the day are super dead and gone.
Super dead.
Not that they were ever like amazing AAA developers, but like holy crap. I think most of those guys went off to make. Yeah, I was gonna say most of the good Sonic team members back in the day went off to make Phantasy Star Online, the original. That was also Sonic Team, but they split, and now like the Sonic team that lingers today, like making the games, have been like the not good team, but they had a good team with Generations and Colors. I think that's supposed to
team doing Forces the same one.
That's supposed to be the same team. Yeah, remember the original trailer said like from the team that brought you Generations and Colors.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
So
this could be the Sonic game we need, but is it the one we deserve?
No, that would be Mania.
Well,
actually, we didn't deserve Mania. Mania was too good for us.
We didn't deserve it, but it was a blessing.
It was so good. Like it renewed my love of Sonic again.
Yep.
I needed that game so bad. You guys don't even know. Like I was faltering in my was Sonic ever good? Was Sonic ever really good? I was starting to do that in my head.
And then
exactly. I started thinking of the IGN interview where they're talking about having sex with a cat. And the one where they're talking about was Sonic ever good, and I was thinking maybe they were right.
Maybe they're.
And all of a sudden, Mania dropped in my lap. I was like, no, fuck them. Fuck those people. They don't know
this game
shit.
Is good.
I was like, Sonic always was good. I was like, thank you, Mania.
It's more of just a question of the 3D games.
You know what? I could argue that. Were the 3D Sonic games ever good?
All the 2D games were good.
No. We could argue the 3D games were good. I mean, Generations, Colors, and to some extent, Heroes was good. And the original adventure games have not aged well, but I still think they play fine.
They were good in their time.
Oh yeah, like you go back and try to play them now, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do it because I memorized like all the level layouts, and I used to do like A rank runs. So
yeah, but especially when it's been ported so many times, it's all wonky and just weird.
Yeah, like it's no longer what it used to be. It's a former shell of itself. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, okay, no Adventure 3, that's fine. Just say it. Don't spray it.
Be blunt. Don't lie.
Yeah, I'm like, look, just say Adventure 3 is not happening. Let these kids down easy, man.
My heart can take it, I swear.
I swear, like I'm not even really on that Adventure 3 thing anymore. I kind of thought they died off when the Dreamcast died, so
yeah, I'd be excited if they did an Adventure 3, but
I wouldn't because it's not the same team. Would you really trust this Sonic team, this modern Sonic team, to do an Adventure 3?
if they, well,
Let's see how Forces it comes out, and we'll find out.
Let's see how we feel about Forces.
Yeah, Forces is good. Then I'll be like, okay, you guys are now ready to do Adventure 3.
Because Forces could make or break how I feel about 3D Sonic games.
That's true. That's how I'm kind of feeling right now. I'm like, man, after Mania, I'm like, I kind of just want more of this. I'm like, I just really want more.
If Forces doesn't turn out good, like, just keep pumping out Mania.
And everybody who's like, "Well, these guys are just..." No, I admit it. I've always been an old Sonic fan. I've always been the 2D Sonic fan. I like the 3D games just fine, but I've always loved the 2D ones more. So
I played all the 2D ones when I was a kid, but I like grew up into the 3D ones.
but
so I was
even you like
started,
the 2D ones more. Yeah.
I really like the modern
And it's not like
Sonic
we
way.
have handheld like the advanced games or the rush games in between to like make the 3D games hurt less.
Yeah.
Like they haven't done handheld games, 2D handheld games in years, so
Well, they've got the Fire and Ice Sonic Boom.
which I heard was okay, yeah.
But yeah, there's nothing outstanding.
Yeah.
Or nothing supporting the...
The badness. I mean, the show was good. The first game was bad. Second game was okay, and then this one.
Yeah, no, I hate the game, but I do like the TV show. It's funny.
The show's really good.
They're too self-aware, and I like that.
Oh yeah. I guess we move on to our next news story, which also ties into Forces, which was Episode Shadow. Will be a launch DLC, and it's going to be free. So they're kind of getting in my
suspicious
good
again.
graces. Yeah, they're getting in my good graces by releasing all this free stuff. Like,
Yeah,
if you,
but it's cheap game, free DLC, like...
it comes
what are they
with all the
compensating
DLC
for?
if you get the launch version, which is basically if you just go out and buy the game day one for $40, you're
Yeah.
getting all the DLC, and it's cheap.
It'll be ultra short.
But what are they hiding? What are they compensating for? Why are
See-
they giving us all this free crap?
You and Brian are saying the same thing. It could be ultra short, but honestly, I said it before. I'll say it again. I'd honestly prefer if Sonic Forces was super short but really good. I don't even care if it's 2 to 3 hours if it's that short. But if the game is good, that's fine. Sonic Mania only lasted me 2 to 3 hours, and it was
Well, if it's
the
okay,
best
but if
2 to
it's
3
gonna be
hours ever.
short, yeah, but if it's gonna be short, it needs replay valuable.
Oh, it's got red rings in there. We've seen them. You can go back and get the red ring.
I can tell you, the red rings, I don't care for that.
You love red rings. Everybody loves red rings. They're here to stay.
That's I never tried to get those in Generations. I could not care
I
less.
never either. I just say I'd occasionally run into them during a speed run and be like, oh, well, I guess I got
I'd
one.
find them on accident and be like, oh, alright.
All right, cool. I'm back on the path.
Yeah, it was just never like, oh, I need to
Those
get
are the
all
most
of them.
unfun collectibles in like a Sonic game ever.
Yeah. Total pass on that one. Don't care.
Yeah.
Now, if in Forces it actually has something useful, like it unlocks different, like...
Oh
costume
yeah,
parts
then
for
I'm
your
going out and getting those
character.
things. Yeah.
Or sure, then yeah, I'd be like, alright, I gotta get it all now.
Gotta get some red rings.
But-
I was gonna say quickly to go back to the evolution thing. I just remembered something. Here's something I didn't. That also doesn't make sense. He's saying about evolution and evolving, not evolution, but evolving the franchise. Yet they keep bringing back all these. They brought back Classic Sonic.
Yeah.
They brought
We wanna
back the
involve
Wisp from Sonic
franchise.
Colors.
Here's 2D.
Yeah, exactly. Like they brought back the Wisp from Sonic Colors. Yeah, that's evolving. You guys can't seem to get past the. I think the Wisp were only good in Colors. Honestly, I didn't like
Yeah,
them
no.
in Generations or
Or Lost World.
yeah. I don't like them out of the Colors games. I think
Yeah, no,
they
they're
should
out
have
of
been a
place.
one-time deal. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then,
I
yeah.
think they like that that mechanic so much. They're like, oh, we're not getting rid of this.
Yeah, so I'm like, but it's not as special when it's like the point of Colors was the Wisp. That was the whole story thing was based around them. But it's like now I guess they're just here on the planet. That's fine. But yeah, back to Episode Shadow. Yeah, 3. It looks like it's gonna be 3 levels or whatever. Just Shadow before crap goes down.
And that's just you can only play a shadow for the like.
Mm-hmm.
Is he actually going to be in the? He's not going to be like a thing where you can play him in the main game. It's just you can only play
Yeah,
him in
it's
these.
just for this one.
And is it only the 2D or do they have 3D levels?
That much I don't know.
Because I mean, the trailer shows the 2D one, which looks cool, but I'd like some 3D action.
Oh yeah, I'd imagine there's gonna be something. Plus, it seems like people are saying there's gonna be more than one episode, like episode Silver, episode. Hopefully, they have an episode Blaze. I'd be into that.
Well, if they put Blaze in the game.
Oh, I wanted to say she was in it, but I just remember I don't remember seeing her in the trailer.
Yeah, we haven't yet.
Silver's there.
Fuck.
Yeah, Silver is, so you would think so.
Yeah, because Silver's freaking timeline's weird because she's
Well,
with
the
him
whole,
in
the whole
what in
timeline
06
is
she's
weird
with him.
because yeah,
Yeah, but in
whole Sonic
they
timeline's
retconned it so
messed
she's
up.
in the same world as Silver, but Eggman Nega's their like their Eggman. I don't know.
I guess we'll just
Blaze
have to wait.
better be there, for God's sakes. She's the best. Wait, hang on. I swear I saw her in one of the trailers before.
I don't think I have yet.
Oh man.
Let us know,
She-
chat.
I'll sit here while we're talking and rewatch them, but I don't.
This requires research. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing my computer research.
We're doing some research in the background. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Cautiously optimistic about Forces. I'm getting it day one. We'll see what that game's like. I'm getting it on PC.
Oh yeah.
If the Switch version, if I hear the Switch version's fine, I might
Why wouldn't it be
get
fine?
I might get it for the Switch version. I don't know. Maybe it'll have issues running out of docked mode. Who knows?
Well, that's true.
Frame rate issues.
I want to get it for the Switch just so I can like take it with me because like I want to have something that I can play while I'm at
That's
work.
the dream, but it's gotta
my
it's gotta
break,
be
I do
able to
nothing.
run well. If it runs at like below 30 frames while it's undocked, it's no point of having it portable.
Well, see, that's what's when I'm concerned because like, do I buy it on Switch or PC? Because I want to get it on day one.
Me too. So
But oh, well.
I'm sure the embargo will lift a week before, where it's like, hey, don't.
Well,
get
yeah,
the Switch
they should
version.
release it to like developers, and then like they can tell us.
If the
Or
now
release
here's
it
the
like-
thing. Here's the true tell, Brian. If the embargo is like a day before the game releases, that's not a good sign.
Yeah.
Usually you want to hear like at least a week out or something like that, or a few days beforehand. But if it's like the day
Comes out
before,
tomorrow, and guess what? There's problems.
yeah, there's no review out, and it comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, there's been times when the game has been really good, but yeah, more often than not, it's not a good sign.
You'd think, being that Sega and that they're pretty close to Nintendo. I mean, I know they're doing it on all platforms, but you think they would more specialize towards the Switch?
Oh yeah, because Sonic sells the most on Nintendo platforms.
Yeah, no one's like, oh, I need Sonic for the Xbox.
No, I mean there are people that are like that, but like not as
Well,
much
I know
as
people
Nintendo.
have got it on like PlayStation and PC, but I don't know anybody that's got it on Xbox or that anyone cares. That could just
It
be
would have been different on the 360 because 360.
Oh. Well, on the official trailer, wait. Yeah, on the Sonic Forces official game trailer, it just says Nintendo Switch on it.
Well, all right then. Speaking of Nintendo Switch, we'll move on to our next news story. New Super Mario Odyssey gameplay video showed Mario exploring a
And-
different level and nipples.
And he has nipples.
Apparently, I was gonna say everybody is talking about them.
I
Have
don't
you
know
guys-
why everyone's
have you
obsessed
heard?
with it.
I don't
I
know.
have
It's-
heard and
Smash
seen it.
Bros.
Yeah, they mod into Smash Brothers. I guess
I
it's
was
because
just like,
Mario's never
who
been like
cares?
taking his shirt off before, and everybody's obsessed. Like you
Everyone's
see,
losing their mind over it.
you see this, and people make fun of Sonic fans.
Yeah.
At least we don't fucking zoom in on Sonic's chest and crap and all that. It's like, I guess he's always naked, so it's not as obscene for us. We're like, so Sonic's naked all the time.
Yeah.
It's okay,
least-
they'll give him pants, and then everyone's gonna be like, what the? Da-da,
Mario's ass.
da-da.
Yeah. It's just so weird people's obsession over the whole thing.
It's very strange. I don't like him without a shirt.
Well, I don't either, but to me, I'm just like, alright.
I bet
I'm assuming
Nintendo's
it's a
literally like,
costume
what the
thing."
fuck is wrong with people? They took the wrong thing out of this trailer.
Yeah, no one noticed anything else. They just noticed his nips.
And it's like, you can see like the graphic designer crying in the background. Miyamoto like walks up behind him, pats his shoulder. There. We thought the water looked great.
I like the texture on the sand, thank you.
Yeah, this, don't worry, we noticed your sand texture.
Nips.
And then like the modeler who was like, damn, wish I would have given him a 6-pack.
It's like, man,
Never-ending
what
battle
if
of
they ever give
form.
him a hairy chest?
Oh great, yeah, here comes the Mario Surgeons of Art. Little Pillsbury Doughboy Mario.
Yep.
God.
I mean, that's all there is to talk about the story other than Mario Odyssey still looks great.
Yeah,
I'm not
Really ask me if
a
I'm gonna
big
get
on
it.
the Mario scene, but
You just
it
want the
looks
red
good.
controllers.
I don't even care about that.
I'm talking about Justin. He wants the red Joy-Con.
I mean, I have these red skins for my Joy-Cons right now that are covering that look like red. It looks like red from far away at a glance. I mean, that's all there really is to say on unless you guys want to weigh on the Mario Odyssey Mario's nipple situation.
Yeah, just, hey guys, just let you know, Mario has nipples.
He does. He's
That
a mammal.
has been confirmed.
He's confirmed. He's not a clone. Oh, I guess it's the belly button, isn't
It's
it?
there.
Oh, whatever.
I've seen some different like videos of the how you can capture things
Ugh.
and take over it. It's just weird.
It's a very strange concept, but I'm sure it's Nintendo. They'll make it work. They always
Especially
do,
'cause,
except
like,
for
you can
Mario
capture
Sunshine.
like straight up civilian like people in the game.
Mm.
Like just NPC. Well, I guess all of them are NPCs until you capture them, but it's just so weird. Like
Make them
just
part of the
thought
Mario
it.
collective. The hive mind
Like-
that is Mario will not
someone's like-
rest until
someone's on the
everybody's been
phone.
assimilated.
Like someone's on the phone talking to their husband or wife. They're like, "Yeah, honey, I'll get the breakfast," blah, and then you just hear, "It's a me."
Just, honey, what
And
happened?
you're like, "What the hell?"
Just like over the phone, like, honey, what happened? You sound like you're in pain. It's me, Mario.
Your husband is dead.
I'm taking my shirt off. Oh, honey, what's happened?
Just capture somebody just starts undressing himself.
in the phone booth.
Oh Jesus!
Oh man.
So it's so weird. So weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Mario
That's
Odyssey.
it for Mario Odyssey.
Speaking of weird shit, let's move on to the next weird shit. That is a certain magical Virtual On showed on gameplay. My voice is going out. Virtual On is a mech arena action, the original mech arena action shooter game. You've seen like Gundam versus those games. That's what Virtual On is, basically. It was the precursor to all that. And that's really much all there is to say on it. It looks really good. I really wish it
Never
wasn't
gonna
attached
get
to
it.
anime, though.
You're never gonna get it, man.
Oh, we're getting it. I can guarantee this one will be localized.
You think so?
I
don't
think so. I know so. If we
It
got
won't.
Dengoku Boku fighting Climax, there's no
But we
reason.
we didn't get the second one though, so
Yeah, well, we got the first one, and that's all that matters. We'll get the first Virtual on certain magical index game, and then we'll not get the update. It's very strange. Because I'm like, yay, Virtual On's back, and I'm like, who the hell are these people? Who are these small 5-year-old girls sitting on the bench?
It doesn't matter as long as you pick a mech that looks cool.
That's what gets me, because it's like,
as long as you get Temjin, you're fine.
great, there's gonna be a toddler piloting Temjin.
Jim.
Freaking 3-year-old girls, underage 3-year-old girls wearing like skimpy bikinis all over the
Oh
place.
God, please no.
That's what anime is nowadays.
No, you're not wrong there.
I
All I
know.
see is as long as it plays like Virtual On, it's gonna be Virtual On.
Yeah, but it keeps splicing in anime faces during the gameplay.
Well, that and the video that they're using for this gameplay video, they're just constantly moving to the side.
Yeah,
I'm like,
they're
do
not gonna see
something,
high
please.
level virtual. You're not gonna see high level virtual on gameplay
Like,
where
hey,
they're
look,
jump
you can move
canceling and
right
shooting.
and
it.
left.
They're just
Yeah.
trying to tell you, hey, there's actually characters piloting these.
I mean, there were in the original Virtual On. You just never saw them.
You can
So
see
now,
your
now you can
circle
see
your
them.
enemy.
I
Now
don't
you
want to
can see
see
your
them. I
humans.
didn't want to see
Right.
the. I didn't want to see the anime characters. I just wanted to know they were there.
Now you can see your awesome humans with your mechs.
It's okay. I'm not the one getting the business. My mech hasn't been confirmed yet. Stree Volk hasn't been confirmed yet. But Bert's mech has. Angelon is being piloted by a busty blonde chick, and he's very upset. He's like, he was like, a stupid blonde is piloting my mech. I'm like, yeah, now that stupid blonde's about to be you. It's great.
It's very interesting. Like,
I mean, is it? I mean, the gameplay looks
no
great.
way. But like, they're shooting and then they're soaring, and then all of a sudden there's just ice cream cones flying. I'm like,
Yeah,
Alright.
that's the anime part coming out, because normally she shoots
Yeah.
ice, just ice, like little ice beams and little
But now
ice
it's
dragons and
ice cream
stuff like
cones.
that. Yeah, now it's ice cream cones. So I'm like, oh great.
that's what's making it weird. Like,
Mm-hmm.
not sure how I feel.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should probably watch Virtual on Ontario Tangram and watch some Japanese matches of that, and just be mind blown at how fast that game actually looks when it's played high level. Like the camera
Don't
goes
get
so
it.
fast you will get sick because they're just jump canceling constantly.
Jesus.
In order, because in that game the camera isn't controlled by your movement; it will always face the direction you're facing. So if someone scoots behind you, like does like the little slide thing and they're to your side, you can't
Yeah.
turn immediately because you're slow mech. What you have to do is jump, and then cancel your jump mid-jump by pressing like the land button, which resets your camera to where they're facing, to where your enemy is immediately. So they're just constantly like shimmying side to side, shoot left weapon, jump, cancel, right cancel into your other weapon, jump cancel to refocus on the enemy, do your big weapon, shimmy left, right. It's all this, and it's super fast. It's complex as hell. You won't get that from this video that's, here, but...
Yeah, of course. That's just a demonstration of what it
action.
Looks like.
Mm-hmm. Looks good. Just take out the enemy. Like the only one that's upset about this, and it's bothering me that neither one of you are as upset as I am that there's now index anime characters in here. Not even good anime characters.
It doesn't even surprise me at this point.
I would have preferred like having One Piece characters, at least relevant characters people care about. No one cares about index characters.
This is just stencil style anime characters.
Yeah, just your whoever these people are.
Just nothing special looking.
By the way, I know I said another blanket statement. I don't care. Everybody's like, I care about Zevok. I think he's the best.
Hang on.
Uh-oh.
What is going on?
What is going on, Bert?
We'll be right.
What is happening?
I don't know anymore.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Stable connection.
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
What were you saying? Because I didn't catch any of that.
Oh,
Same here.
I got called out super hard on the episode shadow video I made when I was like I was like, who the fuck gives a crap about Zavok? And apparently people gave a crap about Zavok.
Yeah, I saw your comment section.
Everybody's like, I like Zavok. He's one of the best villains of all time. I'm like, really? He did nothing.
Don't worry, I'm on train with you. I don't care about him.
I'm like, there's nothing to him. Like, I don't know anything about him. How can I care?
He's
Are you talking about
the red guy?
Oh, the Lost World guy?
Yeah.
Bowser?
Yeah, Kmart Bowser. Exactly. I was like, look, Chaos is here, Metal Sonic's here, Shadow's here, all the cool guys, and then we have Zavok stinking it up, and everybody's like, I like Zavok. He's the best.
Yeah. No, I was like, not interesting at all.
I was like, I thought everybody would be on board with me on this one, but apparently not. If it exists, there's a fan base for it. I've learned that the hard way.
You have a weird fan base.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think everyone listening.
No offense to everybody listening right now. Who is
Without
part
me
of the fan
defensively, I just...
No, I get it. I'm fucking weird too.
I can't
just
help
don't
it.
get
You guys
it.
like Zavog. Why?
And we all want to have sex with Vic the cat. Thanks, IGN, for that gem. That one will never go away.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh no, it's happening again. Technical difficulties.
It's too good. I'm sorry.
We would like to ask that you remain calm.
That's perfect.
It's too good. I like robotic Justin.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, wow.
It sounds right.
Wow. Are we good?
That's
Is it fixed?
bad.
We're just having weird intervals of underwater robotics. What's
That's
happening?
like, and it's not even like free for
Consistent.
fuzzy. That's like bad. Like
It's just warbling.
like
Quickly,
I could
we must
barely
hurry.
understand you.
Before it
Sorry.
happens again. We gotta hurry. Okay. Marvel's
okay.
Capcom Infinite got a trailer for the Monster Hunter character.
Cool.
It was really cool.
It was
She looks
really
fun.
cool indeed.
I bet you're happy. You wanted a Monster Hunter character, right?
I did. I really wanted her, and she looks like she's got weapon switching and everything I really asked for and wanted. It's really great, and I hope her DLC gets release date soon. Well, all right, moving on to the next news story. Resident Evil 7 gets a gameplay video for It's Not a Hero DLC. What do you guys think of that?
What's interesting?
wait, we just did the whole podcast.
What?
Like, we did the whole podcast, like talking like the old 1920s radio announcer, be like, oh, and here comes moving on to the left. What a great day for racing.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
But yeah, Resident Evil 7 gets a gameplay video, and it's the Not a Hero DLC. It's supposed to continue after Resident Evil 7's conclusion.
I
It
hate
looks
that
really
it's called
good.
Not a Hero.
Because he's not a hero.
I know, but it's every time I read it, I keep reading it video for it's not, a hero DLC, and I'm like, what? I hate that it's called Not a Hero. It's just weird. It throws me off every time.
If only it was called No More Heroes.
I still think it's a guy posing as Chris Redfield.
It doesn't look like Chris Redfield at all.
It does not.
It's Chris Redfield.
If it was Chris Redfield, they should use that model in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
If it is Chris Redfield, then
We got
he
some
turned
questions.
evil.
He's not a hero.
He's a
Uh-oh.
hero.
Uh-oh.
Oh, crap.
Oh, no.
You slowed down.
We weren't fast enough. It's happening again. Wait, I have an idea.
Oh,
You
Are we
love
back?
cornbread?
Oh, no, we're back. We're back.
no.
What did you think of the gameplay, Scoots?
The gameplay is what you expect. It's
Fuck! Scoots,
Yes.
what did you think of the gameplay of Resident Evil 7, the DLC?
It looks like a shooter.
Excuse me.
Oh, is it actually just like a shooter in the Resident Evil 7
Yeah.
house?
You didn't look at the actual video?
Not yet.
I mean, it's quite literally a shooter. Has a HUD, has the gun, first person,
Oh.
shooting the crap out of things.
It is a shooter, but is it a good?
Oh my god, it really is. I see it.
Yeah.
Well, what's
That's
your
not
take
fun.
on this? You
That
interested?
looks
You think it's
pretty
bad?
I mean, I'm interested because I want to know if that is Chris Redfield or if it's some other character. Hunk.
The
Mhm.
Not a Hero DLC featuring Chris Redfield.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah, they can't do that. It's false advertising.
They could throw that for a loop. Because it showed the umbrella thing, and everyone's like, that's not Chris Redfield. He's all about taking out Umbrella.
Well, that's true, I guess.
This just looks like Dead Space.
Yeah, in a way, it kind of does. Maybe because all the green.
I see weird tendril alien monsters. I just think of Dead Space. Doesn't look interesting. Not interested.
But my guess is this covers what happened to. Do you remember that one character? The one that, like,
the Baker that
created
escaped.
yeah, the one that escaped that created the birthday thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then you find the loophole, and then he's like, "You cheated!"
Yeah.
Love you can just punch these things in the face.
Nah, I'm
Yeah.
not interested in this at all. That seems right up your alley, Scoots.
Yeah.
I like
I don't
I
know
like
the
the.
game, so.
I was gonna say I like the more horror-y aspects of it.
This is more for the people who like the action stuff.
True.
Resident Evil 6 fans.
Pretty much the Resident Evil 5 and 6 fans, yeah.
Is this
4,
the
5, and
first-
6.
Is this the first DLC of the game, or?
No, this is like the last one.
That was the one they promised, but they didn't release.
Gotcha.
It took forever. There's the other one that is the Zoe DLC, which explains what happens to her. Because she technically didn't die.
Hmm.
It's called The End of Zoe. But in the main story, you get an option to choose between her and your wife, and that changes the whole story or ending. But yeah, Not a Hero DLC.
Look forward to Scoots' playthrough.
Indeed.
I just gave you something to do.
Yeah.
You have to
did.
do this now. You can't not do it.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's in the
I look
rulebook.
forward to your gameplay.
well, let's talk about the next game that's like awesome.
Zone of the Ender's second runner is getting a remaster, which can go up to 4K, and everything runs at 60 frames per second. Burt Praises the almighty FPS god. Releases sometime spring 2018.
Sure does. And there's a trailer there for you guys to look at.
It's pretty.
I already like this trailer, Brian.
Yeah. I watched it again, though, because I forgot.
Now here's the question.
Go on.
It's not just VR, right?
It's not just VR. You can play it without the VR.
But here's the real question. How do you feel about Konami?
Starts with F, ends with K. and
Fire
then
Truck Konami?
Man, fuck Konami.
It's real good. Konami's still making games, like making remasters of their games.
I just find that funny. I just find that funny how they just did this. And people were like, is this supposed to be an apology?
Yeah, they're sorry
Yeah.
for what they did.
We're sorry for screwing
I mean, you
out
had
for-
your opportunity, Konami. You could have easily made Zone of the Enders 3 and not have Kojima make Metal Gear all the freaking time.
This is the year of remakes, though, you know. Remakes and ports.
Sorry, it's not a remake, it's a remaster.
Whatever. That's just a fancier way of saying it.
But, yeah. People wanted Zone of the Enders, the third game. Never happened because Konami is all like, it's not Metal Gear. Man, fuck this. Even though Zone of the Enders is a really great series. But it's not Metal Gear, so no.
I mean, that's Bert's favorite series from Konami, I think.
It's actually really good. Has a really good story to it and everything. Even has an anime.
Zone of the Enders?
Yeah.
Huh.
It covers the first one and I believe a little bit the second. Only seen like a few episodes. I didn't see the whole thing. But yeah, fuck Konami. So they get their shit together,
Which they
or
won't.
they could just release more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff.
Which they are. They'll never not release Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. You crazy?
They will sheep the shit out of people, like in Mr. StarCraft. But yeah, gonna herd them in.
Hey, as long as they're making money, they don't care.
But our next news story, Final Fantasy IX will release on the PS4. Or actually, it is released on the PS4. I'm sorry. Woo!
No! I forgot the.
I don't have a PS4.
And I am not big on RPGs anymore. Even though 9 is my favorite of the old ones, the 7, 8, 9, 10.
I actually do have a friend that's a giant RPG guy.
He might like this news.
I know, he has it already. I was talking to him.
Wow. He should get that awesome guide that came, the Brady guide.
Oh, yeah.
The infamous
The
one.
The one with like a whole bunch of errors in it.
Yeah, that's the one.
Misspelled stuff, yeah.
That's the one. I actually have that.
You should hook me up with that shitty guy.
I might. You know what? I'm not using it.
I mean,
got it at like a bookstore for like
play,
$2 discounted.
You could play this Final Fantasy 9 and you could turn on all the cheats. You could turn on the 9,999 damage. Then you can get the whole story. Then you too could go right back to the final boss. And then it'd be like, what the hell is this? Where did he come from?
When was this ever mentioned? Still to this day, one of the most confusing endings. And I played through Final Fantasy 8. And I didn't get 9.
I got it, but like it took a bit.
I don't know, it's just weird.
The game is all about a story of life.
And very metrosexual the villains.
Yes.
Couldn't get the word out.
Huja was wearing that man thong. He was rocking it.
He was rocking that thing super hard. Feathers everywhere.
Especially in the new Dissidia game. He wants you to see his junk.
Look at it. Look upon it and be amazed. Now you know what you need to see.
Physics.
The Pokemon movie has an exclusive Cap Pikachu for Sun and Moon. Different Pikachus with Ash's Cap from...
type.
Oh, there's there?
Yeah. But according to Cerebi.net, you can only have one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get the first gen one here.
The
After the
YouTube
podcast.
video that's linked, I forgot the dates ranged, but like each week you can get a different generation, but you can only get one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which to me seems odd. Like, I'm like, why only one though? But yeah.
That's cool, I guess.
I don't know if it has anything other special, but just the look.
It's just a look. They still have the same, like, the moves.
I didn't know if they were gonna have like
They have a
different
special,
stat boosts or something.
they have a special Z move.
Yeah.
That's cool. I was gonna say, because really I had never used Pikachu in my entire life. Not really big on electric.
Boogie
Yeah.
Woogie.
Yep.
I mean, I'm gonna get one just, to have a Pikachu with a hat, but other than that, I'm not gonna use them for anything.
You know what I hear beats Pikachus and hats?
The next
Any
new
ground type?
month story.
Mudsdale. You got it. Where's my Mudsdale in a hat?
Fuck Mudsdale.
I love Mudsdale.
Mm.
It's my
And
big
even a
favorite.
water Pokemon doesn't destroy that thing. It doesn't want to die.
It won't
But
die.
will a
wanna
fighting
die.
Pokemon beat it?
Fighting would hurt it pretty bad.
Is it just ground or like I don't know?
You know,
I think it's
I tried
ground.
that too. And he fucking barely had like 2 HP left, and then bam,
I
destroys
mean,
me.
I was gonna say, think about it. Even if you do hit Mudsdale with its weakness, it still has that super defense.
I was gonna say I
No.
know it has good defense, but there's got to be some way to like KO it.
It takes a lot. You make sure when you hit it, it's for good, and don't every time you hit it and it's not a death blow, he gets stronger.
That's true.
It sucked too because I remember when that was your only Pokemon, and I was about to beat the Pokemon.
That
And
was
then
his trump card.
I used I think I used a water type. It might have been a water or a fighting type. I
You
just
had
remember
it. You
doing
had
a
its
move.
weakness, and you almost got
It
me.
went all the way down to freaking like 1 HP, and then he just does his dumb move and it kills me. And then here's me, it's just like,
I love Mudsdale. He's so good. He defines everything I love about that mode.
You should
so-
put
he's
Mudsdale
a
versus
tank.
Mudsdale, see who wins.
I think aren't they each other's weaknesses in ground weak to ground? I don't know. I don't understand new Pokemon weaknesses.
But even if you
anymore.
use its weakness against it, it's got that defense buff.
Oh, no, oddly enough, I think the defense buff only counts for physical hits.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you hit it with like water, it doesn't get stronger.
So if you
but
pull like
it's defen-
psychic or ghost
he
moves
just
on it,
has insane
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah, either way, if it hit it physical or not, it still has high defense. At least mine.
I was gonna
did.
say just use that one move. I forget what it's called that the Tapu Pokemon have that halves them in half every time.
Oh, the
And then
curse.
get them down to like basically down to nothing, and then just wipe them out.
I think my Mudsdale was a tank build. Like, I think I had it with the leftovers, so it was gradually recovering health every turn, too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It made me salty.
Yeah, so it's like, not only is it hard to kill, it's healing gradually over time. It's the ultimate in, like, dickery bosses.
Where you put that one item, I forget what it's called, but you, the Pokemon holds it, it will like, even if you super crit hit it or whatever, like it'll keep 1 health point. Every time.
Oh, yeah, that one. That's like the headband or whatever.
Yeah, that's a
Prevents
broken
a
item.
KO. It's good if you know you're going to get one shot and you at least want to get a turn in to do
Yeah.
some damage.
You've got like
Yeah,
one special move, but you have a Pokemon with shit defense.
Pokemon is fun. I like it.
It is.
I just wish it was
Are you
on.
gonna
You're
get-
not gonna
Are
play.
you getting Ultra Sun and Moon?
No.
No, I
Yeah,
will.
too bad you're not gonna play that one.
I mean,
Until
I would.
it's on the Switch.
I would if they
It won't
announced
be
one
on
of
the
3
Switch.
things.
Go on.
A new form of Mudsdale.
Oh god.
A Mudsdale that you can ride or follow forever. Your own personal one, not the generic one they give you.
Well, I was gonna say I don't know if they specified, but from the trailer it looked like you'd have Pokemon following you again. So I don't know if you get to choose or what.
And
They haven't
last,
specified anything on it.
a permanent Rockruff partner that follows you as well.
Well, like I said, I don't know if they specified. They haven't said anything about it. There was just like a clip with the Pokemon following you around. So
It's like how you say Rockruff, but there's like a large variety of dog Pokemon.
Yeah, he's my favorite though.
you
Arcanine
don't
too.
want that Houndoom.
Oh,
I was
like
never
that.
big on Houndoom. If I had to get my fiery dog, it's gonna be Arcanine. He's so fluffy.
Yeah.
I love Arcanine. Speaking of Arcanine and new Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, which you guys just talked about, the trailer. The trailer, you can ride I almost said a matinee. You can ride a matinee between islands.
I wonder how that would work.
Yeah, it's just, you pay your ticket and
You're at
know-
a daytime movie theater showing.
yeah, you watch a movie over the islands. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's only $5 because it's during the day.
it's great. Sun is gonna get a Houndoom and Moon is gonna get a Manectric.
Manectric. I don't know if I spelled that right. I don't know how to spell it. The Manectric or whatever.
What's that thing?
You remember Ruby and Sapphire, the electric, the blue?
Didn't play it.
Just watch the video. It's
Let me see.
fuck. People who didn't play Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald know what I'm talking about. It's the blue and yellow electric dog.
Yeah.
I don't know how to spell. I didn't know how to spell his name.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah,
I thought it was already in the game.
Yeah, centric.
I thought so too. I don't know.
Look, you could do tricks and do flips and surf the.
I think
Well-
you just want. I think you just want the pictures.
Yeah, the photo club.
Yeah, I think you just want to do that.
Fuck the
I
photo
did
club.
nothing
That's
with
the dumbest
pictures
thing
at
ever.
all in the whole game.
Well, good
Except for
because
the one
they
time
added
I
a
told you
new
to.
they added a new game mechanic.
Is it Pokemon Snap mode?
No,
Called surf mode, baby.
it's dumb.
I like.
It's a new feature I won't use at all.
I didn't use the cameras in the game at all anyway, so I lose nothing.
Yeah, but yeah, and they apparently have 400 Pokemon in the new Sun and Moon.
Nice.
But see, what I'm worried about is like, is it gonna be like Emerald and Platinum, where it was kind of a combination of the two games and then branched out into something new, or is it just gonna be the exact same story?
I imagine it's gonna be different. Looking at the box art of like the armored versions of the Pokemon, it's gonna be something different.
Yeah, but it just
maybe.
looks like Necrozma takes over Solgaleo and Lunala, and like, not that worried about it.
I was gonna say, is this something you're gonna think about for a while?
What I think this is like, I think it's like Pokemon Black and White 2, where this is what the story could have been. And it's
Oh, I see what you mean.
better.
yeah.
Actually, but Black and White 2 is a sequel to Black and White, but
Yeah.
they do everything better in that game than.
I don't know, maybe it's just me because the legendaries for this one just don't appeal to me that well.
Yeah, not a fan of
Like,
either one of
I-
them.
Couldn't care. I mean, they could be powerful, and I used them for a little bit, but I was like,
Yeah, not great.
give me my kimono. Kimono or whatever.
Kimo oh
Yeah. Kimono.
oh.
He's the only one I need.
Well, yeah, I guess that's it for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. Hey, it's time for the other news. Toys R Us has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. It finally
Bye
happened.
bye, Toys R Us.
Not yet. No, don't get too excited. It's gonna be a slow and steady race to get bought out, or whatever, to liquidate.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna get bought out.
No, I think that they're probably gonna last just through the winter holiday because that's of course when they get the most business. But I think after that is when we're gonna start seeing the effects of this thing.
I just feel bad for all the employees.
Me too. I used to work there. It was a fun place.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've only been a few times, but it's a nice little place every time I go.
Yeah. I mean, all I did was stock really, so I did overnight stocking, so I didn't actually deal with customers. So it was fun. I got to
Yeah.
see toys when I got to unpack and be like, oh, that's cool. Might
Yeah,
buy this
right.
after work. Yeah, that's Toys R Us. If you don't want to grow up and be a Toys R Us kid, you better hurry and do that. Go shop there.
Chapter
It
11. I don't
might
know
go
what
the way
that
of
is.
Kmart and Sears here soon.
Ooh, I'm surprised Kmart's still standing, honestly.
It's still well.
Well, they're owned
Sears
by-
is.
Sears owns them.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Sears and Kmart are one. Sears is
Oh,
gonna
I see, I didn't
linger
know
for
that.
a bit. Yeah, Kmart is like all the Kmarts around here are just gone. They've been gone
Kmart's
for about
useless.
6 months.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen one anywhere, and I don't hear about anything from them.
It's sad because all that company really needed to do to compete with Walmart was just update themselves. They were stuck in their old ways and they never updated with the times. Like
Every
Circuit
time I went to a
City.
Kmart, they had like nothing good.
Exactly, it's just old shit there. You're like,
Yeah.
huh. It's a very dreary building to shop at, Kmart was.
It really is. It was always quiet, no one really there. It's just like,
Yeah, it's kind of eerie.
it's always depressing because there's nothing good to look at.
You want something really cool? I recommend this to everybody. Check out like abandoned Kmart videos on YouTube. There are people who like go into those buildings.
And
Something very odd about going in them. It's like a weird sense of nostalgia and like creepy atmosphere.
Yeah.
This is very surreal.
Strange.
Yeah, it's just a surreal experience just to see like a closed down Kmart or a closed down Circuit City or a closed down Blockbuster. Seeing people
Oh, yeah.
going in there.
I used to go in there as a kid, and now it's ghost
Now
towns.
here it is. It's just dead and it's an empty building. It's weird.
That's life.
Yep. Things come, things go. And if you can get with the times, you won't die as fast.
Yeah, you gotta stay trendy.
You gotta stay
Who
trendy.
can say where the road goes? Where the
Rest in
Jenny
peace,
Club?
Toys R Us.
You will be missed in a few years when you're finally gone.
After you've liquidated for...
Everything. Speaking of which, GameStops in New York City refused to sell Switch without a warranty or a bundle, raising the price of a $300 console to $350, $360, or even $475 before tax. That's nuts.
Combating
How's that for
scalpers.
you, GameStop?
Yeah, okay, I could see that being a benefit, maybe. No, I can't. Because scalpers are still going to get it. They just have
Yeah.
more stuff to sell now. Like, I can sell these things separately for more money. The bundles are kind of a scumbag deal, especially if you just wanted a Switch.
Yeah.
And look, I don't want this crap that's bundled in, I just want a Switch. Well, I guess you're not getting one.
Well, every time I know they're pushing for bundles very hard.
Yeah, like how certain places sold the NES Classics, but you could only get them in like $300 bundles with garbage that you don't care about. Yeah.
Because like every time you go to like GameStop's website, you know, one of the first things you'll see is a Switch bundle, but you never see in just the Switch console. It's always, oh, bundle this, bundle that. What's this?
Because GameStop figured out a way to actually sell their crappy bundles that no one wants. I mean, sometimes their bundles are good if you're starting and you really want like extra stuff with it, that's fine. But half the time the stuff they include with it is stuff you don't really need or stuff you don't really want.
Yeah.
It's not
But
like
because you really want that Switch, you're gonna be spending the money for it.
exactly, and that's how they get you. Because remember, GameStop right now is not doing so hot themselves. They're
It's
not
like
quite Toys R
GameStop
Us
scalping
levels.
in their own way.
Exactly, they're not quite Toys R Us level, but GameStop is they're getting there.
They're
A lot.
sketching on the end.
Yeah, a lot of people. The only thing that's keeping them alive are the annual releases of Call of Duty, Madden, and stuff like that.
Yeah, no shit.
Like if not for that, they'd have gone the way of the Circuit City years ago. I mean, because honestly, Best Buy is whooping their ass. It's Best Buy and Amazon that are just destroying these guys right now. Like online retailers are destroying GameStop because they just
Oh, yeah.
offer so many better deals. Like, why pay $60 at GameStop when you can just pre-order on Amazon, take 10-15% off the purchase,
Especially when you
for
have
a brand
Prime.
new game?
And I have to go
I
anywhere.
do have Prime, yeah.
It comes to you.
Exactly, and I also have a Best Buy Gamers Club thing where it's like $30 for 3 years. And now
Yeah.
every time I go to Best Buy, in case Amazon doesn't ship it day one, I'll just be like, freak it, I'll go up the street to Best Buy, buy it brand new for 10-15% off, and accumulate points to which I can use for other things. There's just so many better GameStop doesn't do any of that unless you're a pro card holder, and that costs
Yeah, but
extra.
still.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even then, you still have to buy a lot just to get enough to use it for anything.
And everything still costs full price.
Yep.
They take like $3 off, which is what, the tax?
Yeah, basically.
Ooh, whoop-de-doo, GameStop. Yeah, I don't
Especially
shop
on
at
consoles.
GameStop
Consoles
anymore.
get taxed more, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't shop at GameStop anymore if I can avoid it, but sadly, Capcom has other plans for me and really wants me to go shop there to get the freaking collector's edition of Monster Hunter, so I'm salty about
Right.
that.
You have to Mike Haggard those orders.
Can't
Yep.
live without it.
I needs it. Looks so good.
I need it.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. Yeah,
Oh,
but
yes,
that's
you do.
GameStop being GameStop. Like, they keep this up. I wish Toys R Us was the one that was okay and GameStop was the one going bankrupt. Hey, it's time for my favorite part of this the podcast, the Q&A session. It's my favorite part. If you guys have a question you would like to ask us, you would like to have it answered on the next podcast, be sure to put it in the comment section below, or you can send it into mondaynightwolfcast@gmail.com. Hey, Brian, what was that?
Monday Night Wolfcast at gmail.com, I think.
Excellent. Yeah, that's the address. Be sure not to
Yeah.
do .net, .gov, or .org,
You.
or .u, .eu, .uk, .co.uk,
Nintendo.
.dot. And
At
yeah,
Gmail.
we'll read off your question in the next podcast.
Please send them to us.
If you send them to us, we can only answer what's sent in.
Or you can join us on the live stream next time,
Oh.
and we can have interactive discussions.
Oh, for a minute, I thought you said you were gonna get intercurl with us. I was about to be like, ooh. We can make that happen.
Oh.
Well, yeah, we're planning on possibly doing a live one next time. So if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned to this channel or follow me on Twitter. I'll tweet about it. We'll see. Or you can follow Scoots or Brian. What are you guys' Twitter handles?
Crap. Well, yeah, that's me that. I don't know.
I asked you out on the spot.
Caught me off guard.
See,
It's literally at Brian with a Y, all lowercase. Underscore price 95. If you feel like I'm there. I don't do much, but I'm there.
if you want to see me, if you want to follow me and have absolutely nothing from me on your feed except for the occasional shit post, then follow me at the werewolf.
Speaking
That's
of
werewolf,
shit
not
posts,
werewolf.
Can we talk about your recent tweet?
Which one? I've tweeted many.
The last one, at least last one I've seen. The
Oh no!
Mario and Sonic
Breaking
crossover with, or Mario,
Oh,
or damn it, not Mario, Sonic with Hooters.
Sonic Hooters, yeah.
news. Hey,
I actually forgot to add that to the news story.
breaking news.
Oh snap, Scoots, what you got for us? What's hot off the presses?
From Nintendo of America, from September 29th to October 12th, you'll be able to purchase Super Mario Run for a special limited time offer of $4.99 to celebrate the new update. Yes, there was an update.
Wait, the iPhone app game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
$4.99? What was it before?
15.
What?
You know, it's buy
Nintendo
for 15.
prices.
I did not buy it for 15.
I don't know how much it was.
I don't either. So I'm like, wait a minute.
I swear it was 15.
You bought it and you don't even remember the price?
I know it wasn't 15. I know I have it.
Probably
I don't-
$9.99 or something like that.
It's got to be like only $1. Like I've never seen much games on that for way more.
Well, it's $4.99. Oh no, it's $10. It was $10.
I was gonna say it had to be $9.99.
My fucking app store's not even responding, so I can't tell.
Well, it's not going to tell you that. Hey, it's $10.
No,
I
but it'll
mean-
tell me what it currently is.
I mean, Brian, you could fix that. All you gotta do is get an iPhone 10. Just put down the
Sell
down
both my
payment of your
kidneys.
house. Yeah, sell a kidney, and you can make monthly payments.
That sounds like a brilliant idea.
You'll have the newest, fastest, speediest phone that everyone must have.
And shove it into your body. Make it one with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on
Become
that.
one with your technology.
Exactly.
My 7 Plus works perfectly fine.
I'm going to
Alright.
get the 8.
No, not unless this one craps out on me.
10.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a 9. No 9.
There's no 9. It's 10 or X. iPhone X.
Did the Microsoft thing.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, basically.
yeah, that's exactly what it was actually.
The only reason I'm not getting the 10. That is just way too much money for a phone. I'm sorry, I can't.
That's
Neither
about the
am
price of my tablet and the graphics card I bought together.
That costs more than a lot of my computer parts.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
I'll buy
The only
another
reason I'll get
1080
the-
before I get that.
Yeah, exactly. The only reason I'll get the 8 is if mine stops working, because it's basically the same phone with just a glass back now.
You wanna know how much I paid for my phone? This Android phone?
Huh.
$80.
Zero? 80? What is it?
It's a LG Stylo 2.
Okay, I understand that now.
Yeah, it's your basic. I just needed a big screen for my big hands.
I love iPhones.
Yeah, my last phone got cracked when I was working at Sam's Club.
Oh, jeez.
Doing shopping carts, I cracked it, and that's the first time I've ever cracked a phone in my life.
I haven't yet.
Yeah.
And it was too small, so I was like, you know what? This is the time to get a bigger phone, so I got one for like $80.
Nice.
It's a no contract, so it's fine.
Well, yeah, I'm under contract, but
Ah,
in a way, it's easier for me.
I
but-
couldn't do contracts
sucks.
not anymore because I hated getting locked into their shit.
But anyways, back to the question.
Yes.
Right. Thanks for keeping
Your
us back
favorite
on.
segment.
Yeah,
Q&A.
just,
Hey,
just
man,
get
before I
back on
interrupt it.
focus on your favorite segment, you idiot. So great.
We derailed
Jin,
that badly.
Jin the Wolf, our boy, for 38 in a
35
row.
strong. 38,
30
I'm sorry. 38.
38 strong.
I knew I was
Keeping
gonna
the
do
dream
that.
alive. We love you, Jin the Wolf. Thank you.
You are the sole reason the Q&A still exists.
If without him, there would be no Q&A session, and I'd be very depressed.
It would just be an A session.
It, I would answer questions ad nauseum. Things I've already answered before, like, what's your favorite Sonic character, and
Blue.
what do you think of Son Amy? But he writes in,
Don't even.
great podcast as always. I now must find Batman, that Batman episode Scoots was talking about, because I like crypto. Ace was the main dog with the plans. Also, happy belated birthday, Scoots.
Say what?
His question, oh no, a bar fight has erupted between the Streets of Rage crew and the Final Fight crew. Who would win? Use your gaming imagination like you've never before. Okay, I like this question a lot. I like it a lot. Who wants to take a stab at this question? And I do mean a stab because it's a Streets of Rage Final Fight fight.
I don't know much about either of them.
All you need to know is one is a beat 'em up from Capcom, and one is a beat 'em up from SEGA.
I'm just okay. Then I'll choose Capcom.
Oh, well, okay. So
Just because the only I don't know. Looking at the box art, that's all I'm doing. Is just
he's looking at the box art. Like,
I like Sega's better.
you gotta judge it by the box art. I mean, if he hasn't played it before, how else is he gonna judge it? It's fair.
Like I said, I don't know anything about this. I'm useless in this question. I'm sorry.
So would Burt. To be fair, so would Burt. Burt doesn't like beat 'em ups either. He doesn't. He knows what they are. He just doesn't like them because he's a.
Yeah. I just don't know what they are.
Scoots,
Maybe
you
we
and
should
I.
put it back in the jar again.
I was gonna say you and I, Scoots. You and I know the most about this.
I know. I'm thinking about this. I'm
Me too.
thinking about every game, including the final fights. Oh,
You gotta think of all of them. What the characters were capable of.
Be imaginative.
Okay.
Crazy.
See,
Wild and weird.
it's because the Final Fight characters have memes attached to them, like Mike Hagar being the mayor of Earth and Cody being like the strongest Street Fighter character of all time. Like, the Streets of Rage characters don't have that because they're still stuck back in the 90s. They never got their time to shine in a modern light.
They got the bare knuckle.
Yeah, but like they didn't have a chance to make it a meme, like
That's
Cody's like turnaround punch combos and stuff like that.
Now, if you're putting it that way, then yeah, I would say final.
But we're not gonna put it that way because that would be too easy. We're gonna get creative with this. So let's just say 1-on-1 per character. Just to kind of narrow it down. So Cody versus Axel. That's hard because are we gonna take them both at their prime? Well, let's imagine them both at their peak prime. Cody, I'm thinking.
He's so freaking powerful. He got sent to jail, and
That's what I'm saying. He's so powerful.
Why not?
He got sent to jail and breaks out of jail to go fight.
He breaks out like it's nothing. Then he goes right back to jail.
And then he goes back to jail after he's done because he's bored.
Back down, and he's like, "All right, I'm going back to sleep."
So that's his feats. His feats include beating up the whole Mad Gear, but he's also a scumbag because he left his girlfriend or whatever because he couldn't stop fighting. But on the other hand, we have Axel, #1 police officer. He can't jump.
Well, you can jump.
Not in the first game, he couldn't.
Oh yeah, the first game he can't jump. Damn.
But he's efficient with every weapon. He's #1 cop. I love the first game. He's good with. I like it. He's good with every weapon.
You like it because you get to play Adam.
I do. I like that one a lot. He's got something Cody doesn't have. A mortar strike.
But that's only the first game. Unless we're counting Streets of Rage Remake, which is...
I was gonna say, no, the mortar counts, because it's such a strong mortar, he doesn't get affected by it. Everybody around him does.
Yeah?
So he could call that in if in case of emergency. I would say, without bias, I think Cody would probably take that one. But I like Axel better.
That's because you like Streets of Rage
I know.
a lot.
Yeah, I like Final Fight and Streets of Rage just fine, but I'm saying as a character, Axel I think is better than Cody, but I think Cody would take it just because of how ludicrously strong he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like, Axel doesn't really have that. He doesn't have like a moment of like him being super strong that we've seen.
I mean, he becomes super stupid in freaking Street Fighter. Talking about Cody.
Yeah.
I mean, like, super stupid. I mean, he becomes ultra powerful, summoning tornadoes and stuff through his fists.
With handcuffs on, so...
With handcuffs on. You don't care.
So I begrudgingly give that one to Cody. Now, if they were both in a room, like, and there's a knife on the table, I think Axel would take it. He seems faster, and quicker and smarter.
And you can't forget about all those other characters from Final Fight that are in 2 and 3, if you ever played those.
What, with Maki and all that?
Maki, there's Carlos, the guy with the katana on his back. You have the third one, which was Dean, who has electricity stuff. And then there's Lucia.
Honestly, I only think the real problem of the Final Fight cast would be Cody. Everybody else, I think the Streets of Rage characters would wipe the floor with.
Well, I kind of like Carlos.
Because, let's be honest, between Max and Hagar, Max has got the atomic, what's it called, the atomic knee.
He had the slide thing I like.
He does have the slide thing. He's slow as shit. I don't know, this is hard. Hagar's got a lariat. If we're saying without...
Driver's broken.
I was gonna say, with weapons, Max takes it, between Max and Hagar. But if it's like a barehanded wrestling match, I think that would probably break even. Like, they're both so ludicrously strong.
Because if Hagar pile drives you, that's like almost all your health gone.
Yeah, but same thing if Max gets his hands on you and he does the turnaround thing and drops you on his knee, that's a full health bar too.
That's about the same then.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one's like even. It really depends on who gets the first grapple, honestly. Whoever gets the first grapple probably would win.
But
Max is a huge dude, though.
But there is one good thing about Streets of Rage that I like. As a fighting kangaroo.
That's true. Does Final Fight have a fighting animal equivalent?
Nope.
Then I guess Rue wins that fight by default.
Sure does.
Now, between Poison and generic hooker on the street of Streets of Rage, I think...
If you didn't know Poison's backstory, or
Roxy for that matter, whoever you want to choose. I think the Streets of Rage girl will take it because she fights dirty.
But
remember when you hit her, she goes down, and then she waits for you to turn your... Who would you go with?
Poison.
You go with Poison?
That's just that's awesome.
She's got a riding crop, but she doesn't have half the skills in the game.
Yeah.
But you know what Electra has? Whips. That are hard to avoid.
Hella bondage.
Yep, and then when you punch her, she goes down, and you can't hit her again until she gets back up, so she's a dirty fighter. I'll give it to Electra over Poison.
Why are we going for those characters and not the main characters?
Because my mind works in threes. Fine, let's... Blaze versus... God, who would be Blaze's equivalent in Final Fight? Maki?
I have no idea.
There's no Guy. There's no ninja equivalent in Streets of Rage.
That's why Guy is awesome.
So I guess Guy wins his fight by default, unless we pair him up against. We could pair him up against the Wolverine boss from the Streets of Rage 2. The Wolverine guy in the alien
boss,
level.
It's not a playable character.
Oh, but it's the closest.
No, it has to be playable character.
It didn't say on the rules. It said the Streets of Rage crew and the Final Fight crew. Ah, fuck.
Stop trying to go left field with your quest.
Just stop answering. Wait for him to specify and then continue the question.
Fine. Between just the main, let's just pick the four main characters: Axel, Adam, Max, and Blaze, versus Guy, Cody, Hagar, and who's the fourth?
Guess we have to go with a female character, huh?
It would be.
I guess we could use Maki and fuck it.
Okay. Let's go Maki versus Blaze. In that fight, I think Maki would take it because she's a ninja.
She's cheating. She has Tonfa. Remember this.
She has Tonfas built in. She doesn't lose her weapon when she gets hit. Blaze as strong as she is, he has the Kokoko, the Chun-Li move.
Kyosho?
Is that what it's called? I thought it was Kikoko.
No, she says Kyosho.
Oh,
Or Kyoko. Or you talk about the little fireball, right?
yeah, the fireball.
Kyoken.
There's also the one in 3 where she does a flip and does it.
Yeah.
Actually, that might be a closer fight than I thought. Blaze is actually tougher than I gave her credit for, but I'd still give the edge to Maki because she's agile as shit.
It's just female guy.
Yeah, she does the running Izuna drop.
Very much.
I don't think Blaze can handle that. Moving on to Hagar versus Max. We already went over that. I think that would be the closest fight of all of them.
Guy, no contest. Oh, actually, you know what?
Guy versus Adam?
But Adam was only in one game. Guy was like in, I think, 3.
Yeah.
All 3, I believe.
I mean, there are tons of animations on this, like Streets of Rage versus Final Fight, and there's some really good ones. I'll say that it seems like the Final Fight characters, just from a design standpoint, have more tools in their belts than the Streets of Rage ones. If we're talking about just putting all 4 of them in an all-out brawl fight, I think the Streets of Rage characters could win because they're cops that fight on the dirty streets. They're street fighters. They use anything they can find. Versus Final Fight characters, if you put them like in a weird setting where there's not a lot of weapons around, it's not kind of like an all-out battle, kind of one-on-one. I think the Final Fight characters would win one-on-one, but in an all-out bar battle, I think the Streets of Rage characters would pull through. That's my answer.
I'll give that to you. I can see that.
Yeah. They're dealing with cops versus vigilantes, so... Or ex-cops versus vigilantes.
The only reason why I'll ever go with Final Fight, because they do over-the-top shit.
Yeah.
You haven't played the second or the third one. That shit's over the top.
That was
Especially
a really
the
good...
third one.
I was gonna say...
The third one, that one guy does like electricity stuff. It's just a giant electricity field everywhere.
I was gonna say, you're
Like,
thinking
why
Streets
was
of
that
Rage
guy?
3, the one where it goes nuts with, like...
Yeah. It's unfair.
Androids and all that stuff. It gets weird.
Yeah. And so the Streets of Rage.
Yeah, that's
Remember
true.
Zan?
Yep,
Remember
yeah,
Zan?
okay, yeah, I just remembered that, yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
Okay, I think that was a really good question. Sadly, I think with the data we had, just the skewed data from Street Fighter, and seeing the Final Fight characters actually being used out of their actual medias, their actual games and stuff like that, the Final Fight characters would have the slight edge in a one-on-one. But I still stand by what I said. In a street brawl, Streets of Rage characters would take it. That was a really good question. I really hope we answered that not as disappointingly, because I feel we didn't get as imaginative as I wanted to on that one. Thanks for the question, Jin.
Better than what I had.
Based on this box art, I would pick this one.
I like his looks better.
That one has some good art on it. I like it. To be fair, that's how I decide which RPG I like better. I'd be like, this box looks prettier.
Yeah. But regardless, thank you for the question. Better
Thanks
than
for the
nothing.
question.
Appreciate you.
Take the mighty number 9 approach. Better than nothing.
Don't worry, Brian. We'll broaden your horizons someday.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm trying to achieve here.
Hopefully, next questions I'll have better answers to and not disappoint. I'm sorry.
Hopefully I can actually answer. And
It was a good question.
How do you
I
say
failed
you can disappoint? I had nothing.
I'm just saying. I feel like I didn't
guys
answer
went
that
on for,
question as cool as I wanted
15
to.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's true. He did go off for 15 minutes.
Okay, I guess that's good enough then.
You did great. I'm just over here like, huh?
I'll just
That's
listen.
a game.
That was a podcast, but now it's time to end it. But first, we will talk about what we're doing these upcoming weeks, and then we'll end it. So, what do you guys have planned? Anything you're gonna see? Anything you're gonna play? Etc. Etc.
Well, hopefully, I don't see why I wouldn't, but I'm gonna try to go see Kingsman: The Golden Circle tomorrow. I want to go see that. I want to go see it. And they have like a showing at like 9:30 in the morning.
Oh, that's perfect.
So like
for
if
you.
I get out of work on time, I can just jump on over there and be like, all right.
That's
I look
perfect.
forward to that. Yeah. Look forward to it. I don't have any games, I'm thinking.
Next podcast will be on the 9th. It might be live. I don't think Sonic Forces comes out till...
When does it come out? Is
Let me check.
Is it October or November?
It's October.
Like
Sonic
everything
Forces
else.
release date. Let me check. Oh, no, I lied. November 7th.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Shit.
Now we got some time. Don't
Is
worry.
there any games coming out in October?
Super Mario
Mario.
Odyssey.
Any noteworthy?
Damn!
Wow, that was the sickest burn. I like it. I like
Okay,
it.
but-
Mario.
I like
Well,
it.
okay, listen, no, to be fair, I'll get it and play it, but I'm not excited for it. I'm just like, yeah, I'll play it.
You're better off than I am.
I'm not looking forward to Odyssey. I'm just like, alright.
Well, let's see.
Much you'll end up liking it so much.
I mean, that's possible. We'll
Never
see.
say never.
Yeah. I'm not writing it off yet. I'm just not that excited.
That's fair. I will go see Kingsman today, hopefully. I'm gonna watch a little more BoJack Horseman. I'm gonna play some more games. I don't know if there's gonna be anything coming out on the channel anytime soon, because after Sonic Mania, that was kind of it. I didn't have any plans afterwards, but it's October coming up. It might be the time to play some spooky, scary games, maybe.
Play some haunted games.
Play some indie horror games. Where that gets me. We'll see what happens.
Sorry,
I forgot
can't
about
breathe.
the biggest October release, Bubsy. The Woolly Strike Back. It's coming.
I think
October
you're
29th.
overselling it with the biggest release there.
Oh, it's the biggest.
Maybe biggest release of the hour.
You're not wrong.
Anyway, I
Destiny 2 was also on October, the PC version.
Oh, is it? I'm still on the fence of if I'm getting it or not.
Well, you know, two of our your former coworkers
Yes,
ended up
friends.
getting it. Yeah.
I know. I think. Yeah. I saw they got on Xbox. I know.
He gave
I know.
in
I know. Well, you know why.
horribly.
You know why.
And of course, the South Park game is also coming out October.
I'm not.
If you're into
I don't
that.
know. I liked the first one, The Stick of Truth. I thought that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
But like they changed the combat mechanics in this one, and I don't really know how I feel about it.
Ah,
I'll wait till it drops down in price. I don't feel like I want to spend $60 on it.
fair enough. I mean, I'm just gonna be chilling. And that's what I'm gonna be
But,
doing these next few weeks. There's nothing really.
Well, I was gonna say if you dabble in Mania at all, you should do a Knuckles and Knuckles playthrough.
Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe I'll do that.
Just, or mess around with debug mode. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, that could be another playthrough. We'll see.
Spamming a whole bunch of like
Or
enemies
you
and
put on
them
your
all at once.
CD abilities.
You're not wrong. I got to put Sonic CD on that channel.
Yeah,
Might do it.
something to look forward to.
Scoots, what do you got going on these next few weeks? Then we can end it.
So, besides Marvel vs. Capcom, Metroid, and Pokemon Gold,
Mm-hmm.
not really much.
Is Ultra
Yeah, I
Sun and
think-
Moon in November too?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Man,
Then
October's
again,
got
I
nothing.
have this game right here in my hands that I got yesterday.
Yeah.
Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. I'm playing that too. Gonna play at Mega Man 8.
I don't think I've played Mega
Yeah,
Man.
it's the PlayStation version though.
Probably just pissed everybody
What?
off in
It's not the Saturn version?
Oh, it'll never be the Saturn
Bullshit.
version.
Bullshit!
No Sega
That's
Saturn
sad.
version.
Ruin it for me now.
Sorry.
It's okay. Jump, slide.
Slide.
It'll make
I
me
know
really
what the
mad.
end theme of this podcast is gonna be.
Only if it's the second part, because that's the one Burt likes.
Play me out. Mega Man jump jump slide slide. the most unenthused like outro ever.
To be fair,
Couldn't have been more unenthused.
Just-
that level will make you unenthused because that level fucking sucks.
Yeah, it does, especially the Wily
I
version.
don't know. I could hear the excitement in Justin's voice there.
I mean, you start the podcast strong and flaccid. That's how I want to do it.
We all know what you like,
with
Justin.
some huge technical difficulties in between.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's
Justin
my
likes his
favorite.
Clown Man stage.
I'm Clown Man.
Clown Man.
No, please no.
They all float down here, Mega Man.